Good day, Nairobi, and everyone else elsewhere across the country and in the world. Welcome to this week's episode of the podcast with no name. My name is Ndugu Abisai, and today we have a guest. Ni mrembo. Hey, Eddie has not settled tangu kuja kwa studio. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So my name is Tunu, and I'm friends with Eddie. I don't know what else I'm meant to say.
Hey, Tunu.
Meskia.
Karibu sana Tunu. Welcome to the show. Eddie, you have the stats?
No.
Brian, salimia watu kwanza.
But wacha Brian asalimiane.
What am I supposed to say?
Just say hi.
Salimiane. Na leo watu ni kama
na wasalimu katika jina la Bwana
There's
Yesu
a person
Kristo.
that said,
Hamjambo.
kuna mtu alisema hapo kwa nini, kuna mtu alisema I think ni Facebook. Ni Facebook ama ni ile nini? Ni ile text ulitupatia. Hapendi sauti ya Eddie. Inamuirritate sana. And then
Stephanie Trufena.
To hide behind hiyo nini asionekane ni kama ana hate akanitaja pia, but akasema anapenda Brian
Sana.
so this is your moment to shine.
Na
Naitwa Stephanie Trufena. She
Stephanie,
lives bikers.
hatukupendi.
Bikers.
Yeah, riding.
Eyes.
Penda kuride sana.
We don't like you. Moving on. Ushawaisikia
Shout out to
ushaisikia kitambo ukisema salimia watu. It reminds me kitambo wakati mko church and suddenly umesimamishwa maybe usalimia watu. You see, especially when mgeni. Alafu unasema sijakuja peke yangu. Sijatembea peke yangu. Nimekuja na
mimi si bachelor.
Unasema
mkiniona hivi mimi si bachelor.
Sasa kama umeoa recently bibi mrembo anakwanga tu hapo nyuma ana marinate tu. Unamwambia sijatembea peke yangu, nimekuja na
msichana kutoka hapa.
Hebu simama
kutoka hapa kwenyu.
Msichana kutoka hapa kwenyu. Hebu simama wakuone. Wife anasimama hapo kwanza kidogo ana wave. Alafu kwanza unatoa ushuhuda. Kisha malizio kisha bibi mrembo lazima utoe ushuhuda chache.
Yeah, she's a testimony by herself.
Nilikuwa natanga na watu ambao hawezi tembea nao mchana.
Wanakaa venye wanataka.
Wanakaa vile wanataka. Siku moja Mungu akakuja akanionyesha Tunu. Na maisha yangu ikabadilika. Kanisa hebu tuweke mikono pamoja. Watu wanapiga kelele, but anyway, guys, I hope you're okay.
Are a blessing to the church. Even God knows that.
Yeah, and a blessing to our lives.
Blessing to the church.
Wale pastor anawaambianga lakini nyuma.
We have an episode where we're talking about the pastors. By the way, tunafaa tuongee kuhusu pastors' daughters. Because ile anointing imenitembelea kwa maisha yangu. Ni Mungu tu.
I don't think I've been that experiential or experimental.
I once had a crush on our pastor's daughter.
Yeah.
And
her name was Faith.
It's still Faith.
Okay, by the way, her name is still Faith. She's called Faith.
Shout out to you, Faith.
Maybe she changed. But I was young. I was in primary school at that time, and then she was in high school. Msichana alikuwa mrembo.
You've always umekuwa tu ukidate hivi juu. The trajectory has
that's the only way. That's the only way to date.
But I know these guys are listening to this podcast on a Monday evening, which means today is Valentine's Day.
Which reminds me,
to know umeenda wapi wacha kwanza.
If you want to gift Eddie this Valentine's,
I do not want any gift.
Please mpatieni curtains.
Guys, mimi niko
measurement ya hiyo dirisha yake ni 6 foot kwenda.
What come to learn, nothing is for free. The only thing that I get for free is from my mom. Yeye pekee ndo nipatianga vitu for free without strings attached, but all the chicks have been
alikupatia fridge.
Alinipatia fridge.
Sasa uko na fridge mbili.
Nikaiuza.
Uliuza?
Iko kwake. Niko na fridge mbili by the way. I have 2 big fridges. Inaninyonya stima. Okay. Na sina curtains. So happy Valentine's Day. I hope you and your lover are going to get it. If not in the streets, in the sheets. So to know how is your Valentine's Day coming?
Still manifesting Diani.
Still manifesting Diani.
Yeah.
Manifesto.
Tuko na msichana mrembo sana kwa studio. Tutaweka picha yake online, so
You should be our brand ambassador, bana.
There's a joke that to people when someone says they're manifesting Diani, that trip is already booked.
Shalipa.
It is true, by the way.
Tunawajua.
So I'm manifesting the next thing, because there's this trend on Twitter ya kuna apartment Twitter. Are you guys on that section ya Twitter?
Hapana.
People have bought new apartments.
Msituko kwa crypto.
Like key. Unashikilia kaki kwa kitchen hivi, alafu unapiga picha. New apartment at 22 years. Ai. Watu wenye mshafikisha 40 bado wanalipa rent ya bedsitter, wanakache ma feelings. Waza kusikia nyumba zina depreciate value.
Anyway, Eddie, give us the stats.
The stats. First of all, tungependa sana kushukuru Noel Laurette.
Yes, Noel.
She's been commenting very
this week.
She's been on fire. So now,
I think she's our fan of the week.
Yeah. So Noel, tafutana na Brian. We'll deal with you. Wairimu Kiru, Zahra Omari, Angelique Shiro, Amani Shairo, Bella White, Shish CK, Winnie Gitosh.
Shish CK, our faithful and very loyal listener.
Very. She's everywhere. Jeriwa Kagodo, Sly Memo, he's a top fan. Stephanie Rose, MD Dennis Arisa, so at least say Brian Festus na Kibet. No, Brian Ombetsa.
Brian
Ombetsa na Kibet Festus was for comment ni sawa. Ann Wanjiru G, Cherop Amina, Evelyn Jerry, Shiro Wainaina, Shannon Onenga, Jackie Omondi, Joan Jebet, Chepto Masi, Wangari Nyaga, Betty Kilonzo.
Betty Kilonzo, hi.
Valentine Maina, Rukia Hamza Rooks. Shout out to you, Betty Kilonzo. Very
Eric Rotich,
Nduta Kenya. Unajua kuna msee aliniambia now that ati nafanya manto column ati sasa nimeanza kutumia watu salamu hapo chini. Nikimaliza column nasema I dedicate this minute to nani wanyama.
Please dedicate one to
sikufurahia your comments but lazima nitafanya hivyo.
But you should do that.
I should do
but
that.
You're the first lawyer to have the column, so
first lawyer.
It's pretty understandable.
First lawyer.
By the way,
boys from Western. Yeah.
Oyunga was Luo. Biko is Luo.
Oyunga is still Luo.
Is still Luo, but Dutch. Anaitwaje? Mariga Thoithi is
a boy from the mountain.
Yeah.
Beth Ruga, Jerry Sparkle, Cherotich Karen, yes. Our top fans on Facebook
this week.
And Jackson Gari kama kawaida, siezi sahau Upendo Nice. There's this beautiful girl, I don't know where she went to. Was it Beverly something? Not Kwamboka. This chick. She's light skin, akona ka forehead but not much. But I'll remember her name. She used to comment on every post. Of course, our favorite Instagram girl, Upendo Nice, our teacher, mwalimu wetu wa maana sana. Nana Sigilai.
She's still waiting for the proposal from Brian.
Nana Sigilai ama Upendo Nice.
Upendo Nice.
Oh, you guys have a...
Brian alikuwa amesema
I'll propose. She'll be here next week.
She will?
Yeah. We don't know.
I'm hoping she will.
Okay.
Nana Sigilai.
I'll lead you guys and tawapatia dress code. Kisha maliza podcast.
Sawa. Niliuliza ama umemaliza, nataka kusoma comments za
sema tu.
Niliuliza pale Spotify, have you ever been catfished? Najua after we are catfished by Diamond Platnumz ringtone. Funny thing now, that song Jackson Gary alitafuta hizo song zote za ringtone, alikuwa na retweet anaila njoo kwa Mungu. Yeah. So niliuliza have you ever
nani alikuwa anaongea kuhusu Jimmy Gate?
Orwa Olive.
Nani aliongea? Ni Brian ndiye aliongea kuhusu Jimmy Gate.
Ni Orwa.
No. Ilikuwa ni
Olive ndio na Jimmy Gates, they opened the floodgates of so have you ever been catfished? How was your experience? Michael Mbugwa Kamau akasema please always tell us the name of those songs, man. Who picks them? M-Pesa. Anatafuta M-Pesa number. Ni Brian, but song ya kwanza ilikuwa I think Moyo Wangu by Diamond Platnumz, and then kulikuwa Nataka Kulewa by Diamond Platnumz. Ringtone Pamela.
Jimmy Gates
Muhadhara. nani akasema Karambu akasema I come here to laugh from your stories and your laughs and you never disappoint me. Asanteni. Catfishing experience baadaye. Shamira Njeri, Brian's favorite girl.
Kisham kitamtam.
I also like to know who chooses the songs, like this one inaitwa, that's Brian's job. He used to be a failed musician. He's still failed musician.
He's our head of songs.
So Shamira, is this the same Shamira Njeri?
I think the
Sham.
Hiyo episode.
My Sham.
That episode, what was the name of the song? I think it is called Waiting on You. Yeah, I'll try to remember the name baadaye.
What is the inspiration? Unafikirianga nini before uchague wimbo?
Sadness.
No, it usually depends with the podcast. But pia
kuna siku
I go for the songs that I love.
Kuna siku ulituwekea hii wimbo sana ya yenye kila mtu alikuwa anaweka kwa stories.
That was Eddie's suggestion.
Never. Haya, finally lazima tu shout out Doreen Moracha, Agio Pondo na Orao Olive for coming to the show next week. Last week. Thank you so much for coming through. And of course, siezi maliza shoutouts kama sijasalimia the head of my online girlfriends, Makena. Oh. So shout out to you, Makena. I hope I'm seeing you tonight.
Happy Valentines.
And tafadhali usinipikie mchele tena. Unajua leo tuna kazi tunataka kufanya. Leo tuko kazi Makena. So Makena na Shamira najua alishikana. So if you want to be part of the Asholites.
Niliona umeanza uko na gang.
Niko na gang ya Asholites. Naona watu wengi wanataka kunitengenezea curtains, but you have to talk to Makena. Makena is the temporary head for this week. Which hata many text. So if you want to text to Makena, talk to Makena ndio mpangani shit.
I know where Makena lives.
And
it's fine.
I have sent a book to her.
Oh so it doesn't matter where she lives.
Naweza kuonesha mahali anaishi.
She's in my heart right now. That's what that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
happy Valentines to all my Asholites. Tafadhali. Yes. And happy Valentines
men
to
and
you.
women.
Men and women and everything in between. Na pia kama umeachwa wachika tafadhali.
Shout out Kabira Max
bana. Utasahau.
How do you leave him and he's actually mentioning your name here? Anasema he wants a shout out from you
specifically.
Yes.
Shout out to you Kabira Max.
Evelyn Jerry
pia.
Yeah. Today mwambie ndugu anisalimie. Hi Evelyn.
So shout out to all of you guys and happy Valentine's. I hope your Valentine's is going well.
Yes,
please tell
also,
us how you are going through. Yeah.
Also nataka ku shout out Claire Manana and Brian's girlfriend from Eldoret.
Funny, all these women. I'll now need a list.
For some reason, they only communicate through me. Yeah. Barmao.
Wendo bestie.
Bana, nimefriend zoniwa vibaya sana. Barmao and Sly Memo. Eric Rotich alisema he's the head of men kwa podcast.
That's for him.
Yeye ndiye ameshikiliwa baba.
Congratulations.
Asante sana. Also there's an ardent listener from Mombasa, Joy Tatu. And Joy. Yes, and a guy called let me see, nilimwona Instagram. Anaitwa Mike Khalifa and then Karim Juma. Yeah. Ni hao tu.
Yeah. Kina Wagashie, Terigashie and Katal Kitoni pia ningependa kwa salimu.
And Skita Kerubo.
Tumekuwa wengi. I think now.
Jamaa anaitwa Papa Fadela.
Actually, what I'll just
minutes? We are 17 minutes into greetings.
Naweza tu shout enyewe hapa ni Waluya. Nitaandika tu list ya everyone starting with Asholites. Alafu do you want to be part of the Asholites?
And finally our manager Suzanne and the lady we have missed, Rispa.
Kirago, she's joining us for lunch.
Asante.
Amazing.
I think
of course. And my favorite, one of my favorite people, Selena Michelle. and Wambui Andrews.
Wambui Andrews.
Now moving on
Yes.
to what brought us here. So today we are talking about our favorite teachers in high school, or just favorite teachers or favorite people.
Or favorite people we can't forget.
People we can't forget.
For good or for bad.
Yes. So I'll go first. For me, I think I have about two or three teachers that I think I can say they were my favorites. Not necessarily because they were good people, but because I feel
because they were teachers.
I just feel like they were funny, and also full of shit. Some of them.
Wow.
You know,
We do not condone that language, especially on Lovers Day.
I apologize, and
Say you quit.
I'm quitting this
podcast.
I've put this podcast to shame.
McKenna, a sport just opened up.
I regret my actions. Anyway, so my first, I'll mention a few, but my first one was called Hosea.
Hosea.
Yes, with a H. Is it a Hosea or Hosea?
No, I'm just surprised that people are called, because that's a Bible.
It's a Bible. Why are you surprised?
It's because Sheikh Tanu I'm saying it was Habakkuk or Obadiah.
Obadiah wako.
Like Obadiah or Jesus.
But there must
I
be
did not watch
Habakkuk.
that channel, guys. I did not watch that channel.
There must be Habakkuk somewhere.
Eh.
But this is called Hosea. Let's call him. I think maybe the H is silent.
So
Hosea.
the nickname yake ilikuwa
Ozzy.
Ho.
Call it two.
No, I'm just chilling with Ho.
With my hoe here.
This is my home. Man.
Anyway, so this guy, I think he came when we were in form 3.
Yeah.
He was transferred to a school from a different nini. He came
Alikuwa
all in.
TP sasa. Ama just
No, he was a teacher, like employed. So this guy, I went to a very village school, you know.
it shows.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No need to explain.
No need to explain. It's okay. So I went to a very village school, and
Kamuzinga.
the teachers walikuwa tu hivi, you know, tu wase wako tu. Plus that school was just full of bandits in the name of masquerading as students. So this Hosea comes. Number one, he's wearing a three-piece suit. At that time, your three-piece, it was like something of beauty. Mtu amevaa three-piece, ni mtu akona pesa. Number two, sharpshooters. Do you guys remember sharpshooters?
Hey, sharpshooters.
Back in the days. And not just these kawaida sharpshooters.
2004, 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
That was the shit.
That was the shit back then. Mse alikuwa amedunga sharpshooters, three-piece, and then we came to find out he was an author. He had written a very useless book.
Motivation.
Kitabia history. No. Kitabia history like ya shule.
Magere.
It was a history book. So of course he was like a very lean guy, tall. By the way, Eddie,
Describing Eddie.
he looked like you. Now that I think about it.
Have you left out the you've left
Minus-
out the handsome.
minus the hair, he looked like you, but he was taller. And three-piece nini pale.
Yeah. With less money, but continue.
So this guy comes in, and then the first time he sends amepatiwa kanyumba pale teacher's quarter where he lives. So one day he sends a guy to go and buy something for him. You know, amempatia sijui ilikuwa ni so ama ni chwani. Ameno nibaie kitu fulani, ndio. This guy akaenda akabai, afa akajiuliza uticha amenipatia hii do. Sasa chukua hata 10 bob. Nibai kangumu or mandazi. Pia mimi nirudishie mwili shukrani. Nimetumwa.
Kabisa.
So the guy spends 10 bob.
Yeah.
Akirudisha change it's minus minus 10 bob. He doesn't think Hosea. He didn't know Hosea ni msem stingy na pesa zake. So amerudisha. Akaulizwa, kwani how much was this thing I sent you? Jamaa akasema, but I don't see my balance, it is minus 10 bob. Akasema, oh sir, I used it sijui na nini pale. Akasema, oh you used it. Akasema, oh it's okay. Kaenda. Hosea used to teach us history and Swahili. So most of the time I think Swahili was his favorite subject. Alikuwa anaongea swa. Tuko parade kwanza hivi. Usikia ile unasikia teachers on duty ameongea, nani ameongea. Before we invite the deputy principal, any teacher who has something to say, au say aka step forward parade akasema Kiswahili sasa anaongea Kiswahili sanifu, or what he thought was Kiswahili sanifu. So he has forgotten that guy's name. Akasema kuna kijana amejifunga mkanda mweupe.
Hiyo ni mshipi
belt sasa, ndio mkanda
kiunoni.
Yeah. Kuna kijana amejifunga mkanda mweupe. Unajua kwanza tuanza kuangalia hivi. Kwanza umsema kind of a belt ya white. The old school knows when the over belt ya white, there's no one else another belt ya white. Kijana huyo sitamtaja jina, lakini amejifunga mkanda mweupe na nilimtuma
sharubati,
sijui aninunulie nini,
ninunulie sharubati ya kwencha.
Kweli akaenda akanunua
ya udhurungi
akaleta.
Udhurungi is grey.
Not brown.
Hapana, kijani kibichi. Ona vile ameshtuka.
Brown.
Udhurungi is brown.
No.
Yeah.
Udhurungi.
No.
Udhurungi.
What is grey?
Okay, fuck
exactly.
these colors. Let's move on with the story. Yeah, wala sema
kijivu is grey.
Is grey. So anasema amejifunga mkanda mweupe, nilimtuma na kweli alienda akanunua nilichomtuma, akarejea akanipatia.
Anaongea Kiswahili
anaongea Kiswahili.
Na Raila tu amenyamaza.
Anapiga story. Sioza swa teacher.
Ila ashako msima tusi.
Ilimradi.
Akasema sasa hakusema 10 bob. Huyu jamaa kurudishia 10 bob yake. Akasema lakini alipo rejea na akaondoka nyumbani kwangu. Sisemi ni yeye, lakini kuna mayai kuna mayai zilipotea. Nikienda kuhesabu
yaliyopotea,
mayai yaliyopotea, nikienda kuhesabu mayai kama 2
kapigwa na
3 4 haziko. Sijasema alichukua, lakini nataka tu nieleze venye hii mambo ilifanyika. Obviously everybody shatana shaona huyu jamaa na belt yake ya white anakaa tu guilty kwanza akiwa amesimama hapo hivi. So what happens? Wakati deputy principal anakuja baadaye, and then they were friends. For some reason walikuja wakakuwa mabeshte mbaya. Sasa wakakuja wakasema huyo mtu mwenye liba mayai, deputy principal naye anakuwa ati anaongea ati Kiswahili nini. Yule mtu ameiba mayai ya mwalimu asimame hapo mbele. Huyu jamaa sasa kukuja mbele, I think hii ni kitu walikuwa washapanga, hii deputy na the teacher. Mtu kusimama hapa mbele alikuwa na makosa mengine, alionekana akiruka kwa dirisha ya lab.
And ilikuwa crime hiyo time.
What happened? Alisneak in kwa dirisha kwenda kucharge phone. So alikuwa jua library, lab, wase usiku hakuna mtu anaingia pale. Yani alikuwa na simu which was illegal. So alisneak in akaenda akacharge simu. Baadaye so wakati alikuwa anaruka nje alikuwa ameonekana. But so ilikuwa imekanyagiwa tu until sasa hii issue ya 10 bob ime arise. I think tuchalienda akaambia deputy, huyu jamaa nilimtuma akaenda akakaa na 10 bob yangu, ngoja tutadili na yeye. Sasa deputy amekuja akaambia huyu jamaa, wewe kwanza nilikuona ukiruka kwa dirisha usiku
ya maabara.
Ya maabara usiku
kuziba ufa. Utajenga ukuta.
Silikuwa wewe.
Akaanza kumhesabia makosa.
Akasema ndio mwalimu.
La haula la quwata.
Akasema ndio. Akaambiwa sawa. Sasa mimi venye najua kuna watoto wawili wenye uruka kwa kimbia usiku na uruka kwa napita kwa madirisha badala ya mlango.
Mwizi.
Wa kwanza ni mwizi
na mende
na mchawi.
Mende uruka kwa dirisha.
Kwanza sijui. Na mbona unanikanyaga bana?
Akona beef na your shoes.
Kuna vitu mpya.
Bana. Anyway.
Pesa ya cutting.
Anyway, akaambiwa so kuna mwizi
na
mchawi. Kati ya hao wawili wewe ni mgani? Wakasema mwalimu,
ama kwa kweli
hapo
sipatikani. Na kuanga naitrana lakini bado
lazima uchague. Wewe tu ulisneak kwa dirisha, si ndio? Yes. Two things. Either ulikuwa umeenda kuiba something ama you are night running. So we want you to pick your crime. Utuambie which one ndio tujue punishment.
Wewe ni nani?
Punishment itakuja. Ikuja ni gani pale? Huyu jamaa akaona akisema mwizi. Ataambiwa sasa wewe everything imekuwa inapotea hii shule. Ni wewe.
Naibia tu walimu.
Itabidi unaibia walimu.
Jana anaitwa Josiah ama anaitwa nani?
Mwalimu ndio Hosea.
Hosea.
Jamaa
kijana ni Josiah.
I don't even remember his name. Jamaa akasema I think nilikuwa ongea kwa sauti tunangoja tuwe tusikie. Wewe ni mwizi? Hapana. Haya, wewe ni nani? Mwalimu mchawi. Kuna mtu amesikia Kenya amesema? Akasema hapana.
Brian, wewe umesikia?
Kijana. Ongea kwa sauti. Mwalimu mimi ni mchawi. Ni mchawi. Ni mchawi. Naitrana ama wakuroga watu. Naitrana.
Na mkanda nyeupe.
Na mkanda. Sasa akasema mwalimu, akaturn sasa to the Hosea. Unajua uliposema mtu anavaa mkanda mweupe. Wewe ushaiona mtu anavaa mkanda mweupe mwenye kama si mganga ni mchawi, This is a sign. Young man,
hii ni ishara.
This is a school. This is a school. People come here to learn. We cannot tolerate night running activities kwa hii shule.
Naam.
If you feel like your night running career is more important to you than studying, we are going to ask you to leave this school and go find another school that will condone night runners, or you can start your own night running
school,
night running career.
Kamuzinga
to nini? Jamaa kona ala na expeliwa shule hapa hivi. Akasema no, I'm not a night runner. But you just admitted that you're a night runner. Akasema no, I was only saying pressure. I was under pressure. I was only because you didn't give me any other option. You didn't give me any other option. Akauliza, so what other option will you wish upatiwe? Kati ya kama wewe si mwizi, wewe si night runner na unasneak kwa dirisha usiku kwa lab, what other option? Jamaa kaka fikiria, akasema I wish to change my wish to change my answer to what? To mwizi. Akasema sikuwa mwizi, lakini nilikuwa nime sneak kwenda kuchukua simu. Sholo mtu mamwezi kufa peke yangu. Nilikuwa nime sneak kuchukua simu. So you own a phone? Akasema I don't own it.
Ya Brian.
Ni ya nani? Hiyo simu ilikuwa ya nani? Sholo ulikuwa unacheka akisema wakati asema ni mchawi. Ona wa simu ameisha. Ya mchawi. Hiyo simu ilikuwa ya nani? Makatani hivi akapoint.
Ni ya huyu.
Akasema ni ya huyu. Hii simu ni ya huyu mwalimu. Ambe okay sawa. So after this you guys will come to the staff room, of course, with the phone, and then we'll have to confiscate it and see what we'll do from there. Is that okay? Ujama mwenye simu si yake. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with the phone being confiscated. I'm okay with the phone being confiscated. Is that okay? Yeah, pia mwenye simu. Is that okay? Pia amesema. Yeah, it is. It's okay. In any case alikuwa najua phone haiko hapa anyway. So that was say of a teacher. Of course, now she has built now reputation. People now like know him. He was a new teacher. So people knew him nini pale alikuwa anakama hivi class. Anatembea kwanza kaa kupendi. Tuko nasoma these books, set books. I remember mimi nilisoma Utengano. You guys remember Utengano? you read Utengano?
Kuna vitu
kuna mengi ambayo
mambo
anachukia. Kwanza anachukia.
I don't know whether it was Utengano. I don't know whether it was in Utengano ama one of those short stories. There's this other book, Maya Oziro Maradhi. Between these two books kulikuwa na moja pale ka kijana alikuwa na describeiwa ana macho mekundu, nywele shagi, sio nywele imechanika. I don't know which
Kabi. Kabi wa
ule aliyekuwa na mguu nusu.
Si wa Jesus.
Ule aliyekuwa na mguu. Kabi. Kuna
Kabi
na Kabi.
Mwenye alienda kwa Kazija.
Kazija ule wa binti Farashu kule Madongo Poromoka. Wani mkusoma?
Kusoma nao tulisoma.
Hiyo kitabu nayo.
That's why tunakumbuka.
Hiyo kitabu na sikuipenda by the way.
Mimi nilipenda. Said Muhammad. Riwaya.
Hatari.
Anyway, it was
pale Madongo Poromoka.
So sasa alikuwa anasema hivi.
Kill me quick ba. Kabi hakuwa na mguu
but alikuwa mtu mshagishagi hivi. Alikuwa mshagi
kama ndugu yake.
Ose alikuwa hivyo sasa. Akisema na nywele zimechanika, macho mekundu. Kama alikuwa anavuta bangi. Tukiangalia hapa darasani, nani anaweza kuwa kwa mfano ili somo kila mtu alielewe vizuri kama fumbo. Nani hapa darasani anakaa
wanakuja darasa nina fumbo nifumbue nifumbue
Rola. But this is the funny part. The one thing it made me like forever like this guy. So you know,
like the guy.
You know when you're in high school mna kila mtu akona hizi mambo na kutwen, kila mtu anajifanya hata mother tongue hujui ni gani,
anajifanya ametoka friend school Kamuzinga.
So msali alikuwa anafanya
Kamuzinga.
So this guy alikuwa anafanya aje one day akakuja akauliza, I think it was a chick because it was a mixed school. Akamuliza something like a name of something in your mother tongue. I don't know what we were talking about. Akasema, what do we call it in your mother tongue? Teacher, I don't know. You don't know? Okay. What is your mother's number? Do you think your mother might be able to tell us? Yeah. Okay, sawa. Let's call your mom 07. Napiga shangu teacher, what is he up to? Anacall. Mama kwa kocha. Anapigiwa simu, umesema ujui mother tongue. Ongeangi hiyo kabisa, simu ina ring, anaeka loudspeaker. Anasema hello, ujambo? Mzuri sana. Mama unaitwa? Mimi naitwa mwalimu wa saya kutoka hii shule.
Naongea na nani?
Naongea na mama ya Brian.
Johana.
Mama Okay, sasa kuna kitu swali tumeuliza hapa atuambie, lakini amesema yeye hajui nini. Hebu mwambie, hebu chukua simu uongee naye. Unajua automatically mother yako akishashika simu anza kuongea mother tongue. You know, ana time ya swa. Nini pale. Shaza hapo Kiluya. Mwalimu halo mali. Kwa zile designs mom hiyo kitu ona hiyo drum anyway sasa sio umesema drum, ujui drum ni nini kwa lugha yenu. Mada anakuli anyway so many drum ta mom hiyo wewe niambie tu hiyo stuff, simu iko loudspeaker
stuff.
By the time unamalizana na madhako hapo umeongea kilio yote ile je from that day
ulikuwa ujui.
From that day of course maybe ulikuwa ujui that particular thing, but pia you don't want to ulikuwa ukiongea mother tongue na kama mtu mshamba mtu nini
unapatiwa ile kinofu
but
ulikuwa nayo
your disc
ukiongea maybe Kiswahili
ukiongea Swahili
hata nyinyi mlikuwa nayo
mbon
tulikuwa naita ilikuwa nachukia hiyo puzi ilikuwa nachukia hiyo puzi
yeye yuko inanuka kwani mko mnalamba
si tulikuwa tu tunaongea Kizungu There was no need for us to be forced.
But for some reason, for some reason, I think I liked that idea because eventually people now just got used to being proud of your mother tongue, you know, and like where you come from na nini pale. So si story ati mimi sisikiangi juu alikuwa ukisema tu ski
unajua tu kuitisha maji.
Anasema acha tupigie mother. Alafu unajua obviously the school was ilikuwa ni shags, yeah. So obviously most parents wako pale home and they speak their mother tongue more. Ndio hapa Nairobi unaweza pigia mama ya mtu simu anza kuambia pia hapa ngwingi akuchapishe shen.
Mbona pigia mama mtu simu?
So I'm saying as an example, like if the school was in Nairobi.
Why are you getting agitated?
Siwezi pigia tu mama ya watu simu na amani. Must you question me? Siwezi pigia mama ya mtu hapa hivi to town tukue kama guardian angel.
Sana ameangukia.
We are not discussing guardian angel.
Mbona pia unachukulia pasa?
Ninasema tu we are not
discussing. Set your eyes on that woman. Lakini hata mimi
but you know that position is a privilege.
It is.
Yeah, that position is it's a privilege.
Tell us more.
Uko first born wake ni mkubwa ukushinda.
Ndio nilikuwa naambia
anawaambianga wewe. Hii nyumba mimi sipendi venye mnatumia Colgate.
I was telling Eddie on that post on our page on Facebook. I was telling Eddie tafuta tu mama. Sana mtafute Roysambu. Kasarani. No, hapo ndio pesa iko. Hapo ndio. Let me explain. Kwa nini akona pesa? Because akona amepatia wa Nigeria nyumba. Like akona apartments wa Nigeria wanaishi. So tafuta mama for your curtain needs. Just that. Huyo mama akiwa na watoto wakubwa kukushinda the better. Because watakuwa nakuita nini?
Baba.
Daddy. And what manner of privilege is this? That the entire house calls you daddy.
That scenario would be funny. Mimi I think I would abuse.
Watoto na mama yao wanakuita wote daddy.
Mimi I would abuse those powers, man. Sana. If I were in that position, ya guardian angel, mimi I would abuse those powers.
Baya sana.
Hii nyumba bana, mimi watu kuingia kwa hii nyumba past saa 2 sioni kama itawezekana.
Na una request upewe kiti yako.
It's about display.
It's about display. You guys talk to your mother.
Yeah, I don't like the way you guys
talk. I want you to know this is my wife.
And that makes me your father.
This is my wife. You guys, you are not there when you struggle.
But kizungumkuti itakuwa mali utakwambia you are not our father.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the opinion. Because let me tell you, the moment these mamas decided I'm settling with this person, yeah, at that moment in time you're more important than anyone else's opinion, right? Okay. So you might not be more important than her kids, but she's not going to take the opinion.
Equally important.
Yeah, like sasa. That's
for women.
Yeah.
No one will choose a man over them.
They will. They do.
No.
That is a lie.
For real.
That like that issue
especially getting married to someone who has grown up kids. Itakuwa shida sana than having someone who has small kids.
No, but think about it this way, right? For this woman to get to a point where I feel like I'm now willing already to settle down
with
Eddie. Yeah. For her to decide, she understands now. She now understands that she has needs that her kids cannot meet, right?
Yeah.
So when this guy or her age mates, exactly. So when this person you're coming in
Eddie,
to feel
this is us affirming you.
Yes, you're coming in to feel a vacuum. Right? That's why I said
feel a vacuum.
Literally.
You might not
literally.
So you come in with some she understands.
She does.
There could be some resistance from the kids.
But she needs a vacuum to be filled.
But she needs a vacuum to be filled.
Power pose a vacuum.
So wewe wakatusha kuja pale and now you're seated pale kwa hiyo table. She doesn't have to choose. She has already chosen you because the kids are moving out anyway. If you're older, so you're moving out.
She chooses you. The vacuum,
she has already chosen you. Like where now you are here, you see, because you see now where you're here to be with her
as a vacuum
for the remainder of her life. You know, so the kids obviously
kama ule jamaa alikuwa anaitwa Peter Mbogwa
Yeah.
the one who married Wamboi Otieno.
Yeah.
Unajua Wamboi Otieno?
That story like it
Wamboi
was
had married such a prominent lawyer. The previous
Yeah, the Otieno, the Otieno
guy who was very I know she couldn't even marry the Otieno.
It was
guy because
it
of
dragged
family
for
and
years,
stuff.
the case.
And then you saw them kissing on the wedding. I was like, this is disgusting.
Why?
man, but that
Are you still
Like
are you
her
still
tongue
holding the
was
same?
all over his face. I'm like, yo.
that shit was disgusting.
Oh,
This-
it
yeah.
was
So now I have to
And it was all over the
that
papers.
was 2002 or 3.
It was early
Yeah.
2000 yeah kwa
But
kitambo
she died. Eh?
She
yeah,
did.
she died
Yeah.
and then
Akaachiwa Haria.
they kicked the guy out
Ironical.
yeah that guy did
Yeah.
kazi ya bwana
And then the
for nothing.
guy went and got married to now the love of his life. Wanaume.
did he
Yeah, he's married.
We don't know. You've been following.
Yeah. He's my hero.
Ni vizuri kujua mahali unapitia.
yeah but also you see so ukishafika kwa hiyo throne unaanza kuset rules
Of course. As the man of the
unamwambia
house.
listen if we don't set some rules
You stamp your foot on the ground.
if we don't set some
ground.
rules hapa nini these kids unasema these kids hizo
wakiendelea hivi.
wako na ndevu kukushinda these kids will walk all over us in fact to say me us they will walk all over you you know they will
Put
walk
her
all
at the
over you
center.
yeah so we need to set some ground rules
boundaries.
some boundaries here people cannot be coming to this house casualala the
People
door is
find
opening
washawake.
sijui sitting room
Ni
there's
nani
a
atawafungulia
nini,
mlango?
that cannot happen if they insist they will have to move out
They have to move out.
you know alafu wewe una set hiyo fire unaiashia kwa bedroom alafu wewe unanyamaza unangoja tu
Unaona
asubuhi
iki-explode
during
sitting room.
breakfast unasikia tu family meeting
And then you do the thing that she likes.
Jaden, baba yako amesema msikuwe mnakuja saa 3
na nakubaliana
na nakubaliana na
na
yeye.
yeye
Mam, baba yetu mgani?
Utakata
Si
around.
huyu Edward.
Utakata around. So you mean niko tu hapo yes.
Unasoma mantok.
The man. Na wanakuwa toka.
Unasoma mantok kama ndio unaandika.
wao nasema tu hapo mmesikiza mema menyu na wewe hiyo hairstyle
Msipendi.
hiyo kwa hiyo nyumba tutaishi na hiyo hairstyle by the way let me tell you have to for peace and prosperity lazima exert some dominance
Of course.
in that house
Yeah.
if you don't
They'll walk
it's like imagine even if you're a woman you're married to a guy with kids even if they're not old older manini than you but as long as they just have kids over there if you don't show like you can take charge these kids number one they'll feel they're not obligated to respect you.
But I don't find people struggling a lot in that situation that tunasema where it's the man that comes with the kids
Yeah.
and the woman at whatever age the children do not really struggle to look at this woman as
the mother
their possible mother. It is the other way.
Ai, hapana.
Me wanna
Wewe
ni
you are
this
living
other
in a
way.
bubble.
Easier for a man
Yeah.
than for a woman.
Like
Yeah.
me
With
wanna
the kids.
me wanna
Ndugu,
The
let
kids
me tell
come
you.
with the father.
if a guy
Let's
comes
say
ndugu
me, I have kids, yeah, and I'm going to Tunu. It will be harder for the kids to call her mom than for the.
but
for
but
me-
the resistance watakuwa nayo hapa I don't think it would be the same
You know, you can't
If
replace
the
a
roles-
mother.
Personally,
if
right
the
now,
roles are
me, I'm married to someone who has 2 kids and I have 1 kid. So my kid already and I'm with a dad, but then his kids, they can never call me mom.
It's
I
very
don't
hard
expect
to
them to.
replace a mother.
Okay.
So the
It
thing
is-
is,
yeah.
instead of dominance, you get them to actually love you,
Yeah.
and then they will respect you.
Eddie
But ukikuja na force, they
You-
will,
Wewe hii ni nyumba yangu bana.
you can look at Eddie as you dish out that nini advice
yeah.
I
hapo
know,
ndio anaelekea
getting a kid to call your wife mother, it's harder.
It's harder.
because there's the bond between the mother and the child. But calling, like
And-
a dad just
and you- and
it's
you- and you-
direction you're
but
providing.
And
in
you
this
know,
case you are the dad
I don't
wewe
know,
ndio
to-
baba
It's
yao
not
watoto
to need anything. Mimi nataka tu distance,
Wakuite-
bana.
wakuite Edu.
Distance. Like if you are good, like
but
you
I don't know
the
about
rules.
I don't know about your experience but for me the issue of dominance is not necessarily to become like a bully or anything but I feel like you have to show like I can make some decisions in the house for the well-being of the nini and it has to be respected it's like
Azimio la familia.
venye mama ambia leo niko na azimio nataka wote
I'm
tuazimie
having guests from the
Exactly.
village na wewe
wewe.
hiyo mambo ya kukimbia hapa na booty shorts kwa nyumba yangu
nimekataa.
hiyo mambo staki
hiyo mambo staki
ndio unakaa vizuri but sasa unajua also those dynamics of father daughter if maybe she's above 18 first of all msa yako above 18 afai kwa kuishi kwa hiyo nyumba mimi hata
No,
sijui.
hiyo ni that is how you operate. That
Yeah,
is your
with
role.
my mama ai like
Mmefukuza watoto wote.
wote fireworks imagine unalala
nasema huyu ana
you know
ID
how shameful it is
akona waiting
Unasema alikuwa amefanya nursing.
you are living
aende atafute
with
kazi.
an 18-year-old or a 20-year-old in your house and you know like say I'm 20 something and my wife is
60 something.
amekula chumvi hapo something yeah? And then there's another 20 something year old in the house na share sabuni how shameful is that
Yeah.
Basically your age mate
imagine na amekula ka Brian anaweza hata ni
anaweza kupiga na nakwambia lazima uingie hapo na ubaya
lazima uingie hapo unasema we are setting some ground rules Friday mambo ya kuona the friend
hii kiti nani ukaa
10
hapa
over 10.
nani haya kwanza leo ni mimi nitakuwa nakaa hapa
unachukua ile
hiyo
strategically
TV.
ime point TV.
hiyo TV sitaki kuwa ikichange sana nataka tu
Change hata TV
nikipress
Nataka
tu
mkwe mnaweka Ramogi. Ramogi ikienda sana Citizen.
mambo ya Netflix hapana
story mnaachia hapo
tulikuwa hapi kwa history
Mimi hata by then nimeshaacha
I think
kukiwa.
this has automatically become the topic but it's okay. Yes.
Anyway mimi I think hata nimesahau where we were
Tulikuwa kosea.
tuwakosea I think tumemaliza hiyo story.
tumemaliza
We move on to the next one.
anyway in the spirit of Valentine me I'll speak about my favorite teacher no actually there were two moja alikuwa anaitwa
Favorites.
Kosovo
Kosovo. Hii
hii
ni shule gani? Ni Kakamega ama ni Kerugoya?
by the mtoto wake alikuwa number 1 in Kirinyaga County in KCP 2000 and
Mtoto wa Kosovo.
mtoto wa Kosovo who actually people thought is my son
Was.
Hmm?
Wow.
Husa
Kosovo is a woman.
that was a nickname. Kosovo is a city in Russia.
Yeah.
You don't know?
I know,
Soma,
but
bro.
sasa
Soma.
no, I'm asking
How
when you
can
say
you exact dominance?
when you said Kosovo,
Kosovo,
it sounds
it sounded like a man.
manly
Oh.
thing.
So nishanga,
It's not-
Eddie,
I thought
is
you
this
guys
your
got this
nini?
wrong.
Is this you opening up?
Okay.
Opening up what?
It's you coming out.
Mine is
Anyway, tell us
I'm
about
okay where I am.
tell us about
for the
Kosovo.
time being. If you have-
We don't doubt.
Yeah. So anyway,
Makena.
Kosovo, this teacher, she was my teacher of English, not English teacher. That's a history lesson for everyone out there. So
Actually, they say both are correct.
no, English teacher is a teacher who is born English. You know, like English is her background.
It's like saying history teacher.
It's
Yeah.
like saying Kenyan teacher, Ugandan teacher.
Yeah, but history teacher is
But you know,
is okay.
England, you know what? Okay.
Uh-huh.
He debating. Anyway, so I'm there with my teacher of English. For some reason, we just hit it off. You know,
You-
me and
When was this?
unajua ninaambianga me, you know, when I landed in Kiruga Boys High School,
You were
for
tall.
Sons of African Gentlemen, nilikuwa nimetoka pale, what is this
Kakamega.
school? Kakamega school. And Kakamega school to know we bathe in a communal bathroom. Have you ever bathed in a communal
Yeah.
bathroom? Unaangalia
Where?
Eh,
Where?
high school.
but for madem inakwanga
Normal.
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 Because they have nothing to measure, like wako
You
sawa.
do.
You do.
Yeah. Like no, not like but
Yeah.
Unaangalia kadem usema hata si kabaya.
Ona Belino vile ameshtuka.
Sasa how do you measure?
Or what do you measure?
What do you measure?
see, am I allowed to talk?
Yeah.
Eh, ongea.
See,
Hii show itaia saa nne
sizes,
usiku.
shapes,
Of the
Everything.
eyes, no.
every
I get what you're saying.
yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
What do you mean you don't?
This is not your house. You know
Usi exact dominance.
umeshindwa exact dominance.
bado mnataka kusikia
Ah.
see okay when you're in form 1 you join
Form 1.
you're not used to seeing many people naked yeah
Yeah.
ukiona form 4 is like they're bigger whatever and more confident about just walking mko interested
Hapo ndio unajua sasa anything else that you be saying after you're done talking will be irrelevant.
Aya, turudi kwa Eddie. Mlikuwa mna measure.
Anyway, so then
Kakamega
school. It's Kakamega school. Just there you seeing wababas. Then you know that time you're very young. Like Tunu is saying, so like yangu itamea ifike hii point. Nasema ndevu. Itamea ifike hii point. Ndevu zangu zitafika hii point kweli.
Zimefika hiyo point.
Ndevu. Sijui. I'll have to go back and measure. But yeah, so I went
in a communal bathroom.
Yeah, hey, that communal bathroom was scary because you could just be, you know, unapita tu unasikia umegongwa mkuu. Kuangalia unapata ni injury ya. So there
ya nini?
Msame kugonga na lipunda. Unajua lipunda?
That is so wrong.
Kugonga na lipunda. Naambia these are the whips. Chains and whips.
Why would another man be? Mbona mbaba mwingine akugongera guy?
There used to be a running joke back when I was joining Form 1
in Kakamega.
Kakamega school. Sometimes unapata when senya now there's no water in the whole school. There are no showers that are working. Now we are bathing with buckets, right? So unasikia mwanaume anasema saidio kamba nifunge hii nini huku nyuma ndo isiingie maji. Anaifunga na kamba.
I now understand your trauma.
Anaifunga na kamba hapa nyuma alafu anaoga alafu anaifungua. Anyway, so I'm there in Kakamega school. Then I went to Kirugaya Boys School, and then it was just different because now it was at the foot of the mountain and we were bathing with
Kirugaya ndio eventually ulikuwa day scholar.
Yeah, no, I was never a day scholar. That is Brian, the dominance man. So I'm there in Kirugaya Boys School, and then you know, because people are fascinated. What is this Luya guy doing all the way here? You know, and he doesn't look like a Luya guy. So
they lied.
Goson nilikuwa na chapa ya kimombo. Unajua kimombo? Unachapa
kimombo is literally just kizungu.
Yeah. Kimombo ni kizungu kimeenda shule. Kisha chapa dem Kiswahili hadi akasikia kizunguzungu. That is what I mean. So kimombo was, you know, the English of the nose. I'm there. You know, I come from Kakamega. Kakamega Secondary, and you know I came here because of the communal. I just like the weather. So Kakamega, and of course Kakamega is quite, because it sits near the basin. It's not chilly. Watch and chape story. Kakamega is wetland because it's near the Lake Victoria, but the other one is dry, cold because it's on the foot of the mountain. So when I landed there, our class teacher was called Wachansimtaye Jina, but we used to call her Kosovo because alikuwa msafi and very organized. When she used to come to class with a handkerchief. Akia nani yo madam. By then, now that I think about it, yo madam alikuwa na dharau because alikuwa nafunza hivi. As if jua baba, usinajua tu baba, like hard smell. Nanuka mnaanza kunuka ng'ombe.
But I think it was valid. Sisi tulikuwa na mwalimu wa art and craft class 7. Miss Kabuba. Alikuwa anakuja na a handkerchief kwa like covering her nose, and then she would tell us, can you open those windows?
Yeah. That is exactly.
Open those windows.
Tulikuwa sijui mbona wanaume tunakuanga hivyo because jua ni ya saa 9. Unajua jua ya saa 9 vile inakuanga na dirisha zote zimefungwa na milango.
Darasa inanuka kama
matatu
ya Kawangware.
And then it's hot. You know, it's those Januaries. It's very hot. People are sweating. You know, people are going through menstruation. Huh? We are going through puberty.
What?
I correct myself dear listener.
Hey, unakuanga na trauma mingi buda. Mwanzo ukapatana na wababa wenye mnapimana whatever. Na ukapata accidents za lipunda. Sasa mko kwa menstruation.
Anyway, wasee wanaingia, so it was very sweated.
You learn.
Fungueni dirisha nini, fungueni milango zote, so wanaume nakasirika.
Toeni sweater.
I think that heat used to unalala vizuri sana because of the heat.
Yeah.
Jenga to a second wave of sleeping. Anyway, so she comes, she tells us and then she gives an assignment, anti-Kenny composition, and nilikuwa najitolea because I wanted to impress her. Even when she'd punish you, she'd tell you come to my office, and then unamwangalia pale, and then she anashika handkerchief.
Unanuka.
Like
harufu jacha class.
Manze paka wale unakonga na hiyo fear. Am I smelling?
Ya kunuka.
But sasa mimi sikuwa nanuka because me the first time anipatia composition 36 out of 40. I was like, stop it you. Kaenda huko. Started hanging around. After class she'd be like, Ashioya, follow me. Ashioya, follow me. Because she's Kikuyu, so sometimes Ashioya, follow me. Ashioya, follow me.
And you'd follow.
I'd follow her. Yeah. So unajua
follow you to where?
To her. She had a pro box. Hey, but I've never seen such a clean woman.
You have never?
I've never.
Hao wengine wamekuaje?
They were clean.
Hey,
wait. Are we saying? Ako huko ndani.
Umesema ametoka Kirugoya ama Kirinyaga.
Like I really admire that woman. She was very clean. Like
so why did people think you two had
because
a kid
after
together?
every class she used to
You'd
tell
follow
me
her.
Follow me, you know.
Oh, and then she
so
became
the
pregnant.
Class prefect, remember the story I told you about the guy who used to shave himself in class? Huyo msee alikuwa mzai bana. Bana, the guy had beards in class, ndevu, like full blown. Na alikuwa na shave. Me at that time I was like, guy, people grow hair under the armpits. So unasikia krr and I shave.
What is your opinion now?
Sai. Unasikia tu msee ana shave. And then the funny thing, he used to do it in class, and you still remember the high school metal buckets that we used to have? Alikuwa anaendea maji. The dormitory and the academics were two different zones. Alikuwa na academic highway,
Anapita
alliance.
Unapita mkikimbia.
Principal alikuwa anasimama hapo, akisimama hivi amesikia hands askew. Unaona tu vijana wanaanza kukimbia, wanakimbia. So it was that far. Alikuwa anaendea hiyo maji huko, and then anapitia the kitchen. We used to have a place where students could warm water for themselves. Yeah, but now you had to do it yourself. Unaenda mnatafuta kuni, mnaeka hapo chini, then you heat the water. So him used to do that, and then anachota hiyo maji and I come to class.
To shave.
So, and he was the class prefect. Around 7 it was when the teachers were doing their normal roll call, right? So wanazunguka kila class, ile nani wamelala nini. At 8 the TPs have gone to sleep, you know, because
in the evening,
not serious. This was 8 p.m. And then you'd hear tum say ameanza tu nasikia tu huko nyuma kuna ka commotion, huko nyuma kuna
uko na lip balm
ka commotion.
Umenunua lip balm?
Hapana. Huko nyuma kuna ka nini bwana.
Vitu zinabadilika haraka kwa hisho.
Yeah, so huko nyuma kuna ka commotion. Nasikia na hiyo harufu, that's a mature smell. Pia kuna there's the puberty yenye boys unuka.
Na kuna ya baba. Yeah, so hiyo harufu is mature. The guy anatoa nguo, ana shave, nasikia krr wembe inakatika. Shaona wembe imekatika. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I used to follow this teacher every time, and ananiambia come wembe kikatika.
Wembe wait, so I'm confused. Namfuata, we talk, and so the assignment was like this, you didn't do here better, you can improve here and
for
here.
Consultation.
So we used to start spending a lot of time together, obviously, because for consultations, najua azimio la wanafunzi. Najua
la kupita
mtihani, because she used to trust me. Finally, this class prefect, I don't know how information got to her that huyu jamaa anaoganga class. Okay, I might have told her, but sijui kama nani alimwambia.
Ni wewe.
Akafutwa job, and I was promoted. Nikakuwa piri.
Yeah.
Now we get to spend even more time together because she was the class teacher. Yeah, she'd tell me, advise me about life.
Who is advising the other?
The teacher.
Oh,
Advise me about life. So we got close and stuff like that. Now she had a kid. I didn't know she had a kid.
during your closeness.
I know.
Mtoto alikuwa before ama during your time?
All along.
Oh.
Like she was not pregnant while I was with her. Oh, I need to make it clear. I was not with her like that. Like she was like a mother to me, but I was not with her like that. Although now that
She was like a mother to you.
Yeah.
She was like
I'm moving on to the next story. I'm not telling. I'm starting the
Mama.
story because I see I'll tell myself. But her son did KCP in the year,
And he passed.
did in around 2015, and he was the first in Kirinyaga. I was like, I know this forehead. Because she also had.
oh no, that's much later after Ushatoka.
Yeah, I this forehead, I'd know it anywhere. Yeah, so
Of course.
she passed, and I was very happy. But she was one of the cleanest teachers. So Kosovo, shout out to you. Now the other one is a guy called Kaunda. So we used to call him Kaunda because unajua ule president alikuwa Zambia manini Kenneth Kaunda, those suits that zinafikanga hapa.
Kaunda suit.
Kaunda suit. Alikuwa mwalimu wa Kiswahili, and then he had this deep voice. Chambile cho wahenga. Asifu mvua imemnyea. Alikuwa anatuachanga na mafumbo. Like he just come to class and fungueni Kiswahili mufti.
Fungueni dirisha.
Huyo hakuanga dirisha, alikuanga pia alikuwa na job. I think it was a problem with boys. Na wanaume tuoge, by the way. Wanaume tuoge because me I realize now, unajua mimi nilikuwa naoga twice. Asubuhi in the morning, very early.
Of course, asubuhi is in the morning.
Lunchtime. Oh yeah, asubuhi. And then at lunchtime, because at lunchtime because shule yetu ilikuwa ya mabati juu see walls. So we didn't have lining, so you'd get sweaty and all that.
Ceiling.
There was no ceiling.
Hey, lining. Eddie, where is your mind? Mbona unaita ceiling? Mbona unaita ceiling lining? Lining ni ile ya skirt.
Wewe ndio umesema lining.
Okay. Anyway, so ceiling hapo ilikuwa ya mabati and everything else. Now this one time, boys will always have adventures. So we had snuck out of school, tukaenda the town. And then in our school, we used to...
In Kirugoya sasa.
In Kirugoya. We used to have a farm. And then after the farm, there's a prison. And then there's an avocado farm in that farm. There's an avocado plantation in that farm. So prisoners used to come, like when they're released, to come and till the land. Wanakuja, they take some avocados. And they used to do this like every 2 weekends, like every other Friday. So this Friday we sneak out in the morning because we know the prisoners will be coming to collect the avocados. Tunaenda tunachagua za kwanza because we wanted to have a good lunch that day. Tukaenda tukaiba avocados, vitunguu. It was a proper
na
nyanya, everything that a teenager could think of. And then some guys that snuck to town walikuwa mendea hizi spaghettis and Oreos. Like how boys used to cook. Mlikuwa mnapika hivyo, mnachukua zile buckets zenye mnaogea, but some neighbors are from one, then you put on the spaghettis, then you boil in the Wala umeshtuka
kwa bucket za kuogea.
But sasa zile za form 1 zenye hawajatumia. Form 1s used to come with new buckets every semester. Every term.
We can't relate.
I'm going hizi story. Kwani why did I go to school?
Pikia food kwa bucket.
I feel so weird. Anyway, so
it's weird.
Yeah. And after that tukaenda class, right? Tulikuwa tumepikiwa lunch, mchele na nini and all that. Nilikuwa nataka kutengeneza kachumbari because sikuwa nataka kula hizo spaghetti za wasi. So I took the onions na nyanya nikakatakata raw onions kwa food. It was 1 full onion. That is one of the worst mistakes of my life. After lunch we had a double Kiswahili lesson na ni Mr. Kaunda. Mimi hapo nimekula mchele
na onions.
At that time when I was eating, it was nice. Na avocado mbichi. at that time when you're eating unasema hey food ni tamu, and then we used to have cocoa, you know, see, I think everyone had
Cold
cocoa.
power.
Cold power. Hey, cold power na sukari. We kaanza kusikia inasikia utengano na vitu zimeanza kutengana kwa tumbo.
Azimio
Sikia azimio limekorofishana.
Sila umoja tena.
Sila umoja. Tumbo ikaanza kusokota. You know how boys, I'm sorry you have to listen to this story, but you know vile unainonga kahaga kamoja alafu
Eddie.
unaachilia. So you can imagine multiplying that by, we are 22 students in every class. So there were 4 streams, north, east, west and south. So zilikuwa east and we are around 22 students. Nikaachilia stream ya kwanza because tumbo ilikuwa imeanza kunisumbua. Mwalimu akaisikia
Nani huyo?
Kiranja wasikia hiyo. I was the prefect at that time. Ambia
Nimehisi
ni kwa umbali lakini labda tu ni wajua tu labda tu ni
mkurupuko.
Waelewa. Akasema ni sawa. Nikaendelea kufunza. So Maimuna pale akampata kazija nini kainua
akiona vile tu naona kuangalia. She can't believe.
Hapana. Kiranja njoo.
Fuata hiyo trail.
Nini naendelea hapa? Mwalimu mwalimu sijui. Labda tu unajua tu wanafunzi zingine kwa tu
na tabia zao mbovu
tu, lakini ningeomba tu wawie radhi. Wawie tu radhi. Wacha tuende na darasa kwa sababu angalau kengele la kwanza lishagonga. Tumebakisha takriban dakika 40. So tumalize tu kwa sababu unajua pia mtihani wa KCSE
siku ya nyani kufa.
Na pia naam. Kusema sawa. Naenda kaketi chini. Nikaketi.
Ukikuwa hapo kwa presence yake askini kama ina intensify.
Unajua inaendanga ina distribute.
There is a song we used to sing. I won't sing it.
So nikaketi chini. Nikangoja. At that time you can't ask for permission to go to the toilet because now
watakushuku. Ingine tena. Unaachilia kama freno ya lori.
Nikasikia.
Oje vile
mimi nikasikia
vile lori ushika brakes. Cha. Unaachilia polepole hivyo.
Unaachilia polepole. Nikajua hii
shanga freno.
Hata mimi
nikaachilia freno.
Mwalimu wanafunzi imezidi. Tumezoeana. Like ali catch feelings, akakasirika. Do you know the whole class was punished except me sasa, because me I was like mwalimu interview mbaya sana. I don't know what's going on.
Your neighbor
like atajua
your deskmate
atajua.
I
might as well say
ungejua.
Kwa nini unajua vishoto za wana.
Lakini just by casual inspection looking at you,
but
you know what you're capable of.
I don't eat this kachumbaris at in Makol, so
guacamole,
because actually that's that ile kwa ile kitunguu unajua the bulb, na nilikuwa nimeikata na kijiko, and then it was dirty because we are boys. Me, I wanted to flavor my food, but I'm sure Mr. Kaunda, I've never confessed, and I've always wanted to come out clean and say it was me.
It was you.
This is
if you're listening to
coming
this,
out edition.
No, it was me. Really shoot a vibai. Hey, I slept in the toilet that day, and then remember that story? Ule guy mwenye alikuwa, he's getting married now. So congratulations to that chick, because huyo jamaa alikuwa ikifika 8 p.m. every day anatoa sweater, anatoa socks, viatu, anabaki na vest, anakunja trouser hadi kwa ankle, hadi kwa knees, and then anaenda loo 8 p.m. every day, and outdingi 8:45 daily,
45 minutes
daily, daily.
Discipline.
Like huyo jamaa heri anguke mtihani lakini asikose kuenda hiyo loo.
Ni consistency.
Siku moja tukamfuata, tusikia unasikia
for 45 minutes mlisimama hapo nje 45 minutes
sikusimama sijui kama nimesimama lakini
lakini wewe for the 15 minutes ulikuwa hapo
mimi siwezi kuwa na pit latrine because every time it's very shameful for a man kwanza ukiosha go
we are moving on from this conversation
from Nairobi sewage and water company.
Ningependa kuomba msamaha kwa sababu huo au kwa ungwana na ama kwa kweli wahenga walivyosema gala muweni na keni mpeni. Nimerevuka sasa mambo ya kula vitungu vibichi nimewachia vijana ambao wanapenda dominance.
I don't eat kachumbari. You see me, I always avoid this to raw things, do vitungu, nyanya, do cabbage. I don't eat those things. I don't.
Kama it's not treated, I realize you have to put it in
water.
Yeah.
There's a vinegar,
so
I think.
Salty water or vinegar.
Yeah. I don't eat those things.
You don't?
No.
Hata bibi akisema
I don't.
Hata kama wewe ndio dominant. Hata ukitaka kuassert dominance.
No. That's one of my ways of asserting dominance.
If you can't assert dominance on
vitunguu, kachumbari kwa hii nyumba ya vitunguu.
Nimesema.
Yes. Everything has to be, I prefer everything ipikwe cooked.
Nani ipikwe?
Yeah. Anything else no.
Unataka kuuliza nani anapika?
Nani anapika?
He's the dominant one.
Yeah, I cook. I'm okay with cooking. I love cooking.
Na vyombo?
I do the dishes too.
Okay.
You do her too.
He knows what she does.
You put her on the dishes, then you do the dishes.
You do them together.
Kuna roles ziko defined.
Na kwani wewe what do the women in your life do? Other than pay for you everything.
What they're supposed to do? What are women supposed to be doing in your life?
Offer you support, guidance.
Nah.
Because you look like
there's no guidance. There's no guidance. Women will offer you. Nah, it is true. Just what guidance.
Anyway.
Pole Tunu.
Leo.
No, but when you're getting in a relationship, for me, my thinking, yeah, you're both adults. Kila mtu akona visions na ambitions zake. Everyone is following their path. You see, if you can come through for the other person and help them achieve whatever they are needing, but I don't think you can be in a relationship ati wewe role yako ni kuni offer guidance na nini alafu mimi role yangu ni kuku offer. It doesn't work that way. Not for me. Yeah, you do what you're supposed to be doing.
This generation is lost.
Tunu, do you want to tell us about your favorite
teacher?
I just want to start with a preamble that anakuanga demo psych sana msimuone hivi.
No. Yeah, well. Bado nasoma watu so. Yeah, so
hizi ni characters.
So I have two. But then since Oshua come and be in advance, so like the first one is Mr. Njoroge, was my chemistry biology teacher. So Kenya napenda
alisoma biochem.
So like I think he was my first crush because but then nikimwangalia saizi so I'm like okay,
what did you see?
Yeah, because I was in a girls school.
Date Benito. What did I see in that guy?
So for him he was always drunk. Actually maybe in
Mr. Njoroge. I think it's a Njoroge thing.
Yeah, maybe. So he used to come to class.
Hata sisi Njoroge wetu alikuwa anakunywa vibaya sana. Alafu anakojoa kwa kibuyu.
Alafu unachukua kibuyu nenda.
You guys, can you let Tunu tell us a
story? I think Valentine, there's something going on.
Yes, Tunu.
Njoro.
Yes.
Josh.
So he was like a short fat man. Nikiangalia
portly.
That
pot belly. He was like nicely fat. Unajua?
Nicely fat.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Kama
yeah, so kila mtu anapenda like ati sijui abs then when I had low standards.
When you look around this room, can you see the low standards?
No,
you can't. Okay.
Tuko sawa. Eddie, mbona uko na lipstick leo? What is happening to this show?
Metrosexual man.
Oh,
He has a lip balm.
Lip balm.
Anyway.
man perspective. Okay.
So Mr. Njoroge, so chem bio, okay, I was really not good at chem, but nilijaribu sana just to impress him. So yeah, for biology was my best, and form 3 kuna hiyo topic ilikuwa ni reproduction. Reproduction.
Form 3 ilikuwa form 3 chapter 3.
Reproduction.
KLB biology. KLB biology chapter 6 ilikuwa environment, homeostasis, topic ya homeostasis and whatever.
And yet you are a banker.
I do many things and many
So-
people. Hapana.
So while in high school vitu ndogo ndogo zilikuwa zina, because I was in a girls school, mefungiwa for like 3 months. Hakuna any male, the only male interaction ni cooks, teachers, maybe gardeners, uchi. So anything
Na watu
uko na
wenye
njoo
wanaleta-
unajua anything ina katamu, hata githeri ni tamu, you know. So doing that, your class alikuwa making everything hella interesting, because angesema now when unaona, because anazani hiyo mambo ya the process of fertilization of the egg, asema unaona, akisema birth canal ina excite, akisema and the whatever gets engorged ina excite,
Engorged.
yeah. So ama mkusoma hiyo
Tulisoma
Raise
Simi peke yangu.
intelligence ya
ni vile
guy.
nani alisema nani Eddie anakuja kufill up
the vacuum.
yeah.
Hiyo
That's why engorged inamfurahisha hivyo.
God.
so yeah, he was like the best teacher. And then you know when ukisomea, I was in Naivasha Girls, so ukisomea kwa
Naivasha
shule,
girls
yeah,
wasichana warembo wale mlitusumbua sana siku zile.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Hata
short
ameshtuka.
skirts,
Yeah.
very very short skirts. Like it was
still
mandatory
do.
for you to be short and skate. Okay, anyway,
Ilikuwa skater.
because the
I-
principle
actually, I
alikuwa,
think
it is designed to be short.
Why?
I
But right
think
now ameharibu iko long.
you're the first people waliva skirts kama hizo easy. Nyinyi ndio mliinspire
Iko
wengine.
straight.
Like a South African style. I love South Africans, man, and their uniforms.
Yeah.
And pleats.
Because zile zingine I think zilikuwa
Straight.
the straight ones
Yeah.
zilikuwa zina
Strict. That's why mademu wa hockey, shout out ka ulikuwa unacheza hockey. Yeah.
Hizo skirts pia zilikuwa fire.
Hey, fire.
zilikuwa hockey pia.
Amkuwa na hockey, it's okay.
Basi hockey tulivalishwa short. Hockey tulivalishwa short.
Wakukuwa na field, so yeah.
So Mr. Njoroge, like I used to ask for personal lessons. You know, like, oh teacher, I did not understand this part, you know.
Kwani
Like-
what did you
Moral
see?
concept.
I don't know. Like right now, if I look at him, I'm like, kwani what
What was
was
I
I
seeing?
seeing? Because he has nothing that I would look for in a guy.
It's like Eddie
Eddie akona.
akona new t-shirt.
Tu vitu.
So there's that one, and then my next teacher was
Two vitu.
Madam. Atukuwa tumita Mrs. Owori, alikuwa anajiita Madam Owori. Like she was like
But she was
a
married.
tip. I think the husband was dead. I think she got married to a rich man, because with the teacher salary yako ongeza kwa sustain your lifestyle yake.
Yeah.
Because she was like, you know, teachers kuna vile unaweza jua nguo ya mwalimu ya kiva a week, utajua next week atarudia hii suit tena.
Yeah.
So Madam Award, like from the term inaanza all the way to the end, alikuwa anavaa different expensive suits, you know. So like she used to dress even more than the principal, and she was the teacher of English.
Okay.
Yeah. Teacher of English. So Madam Award, like as I said, tulikuwa shule ya Ushago, Naivasha Girls. So like they automatically hate you kama umetoka Nairobi. Kuna that thing that kama unasoma shule Ushago.
Yeah.
But her, she used to love
What's your name?
watu wa Nairobi, you know. So and then her classes were interesting. Na wale walimu nyonge waste like 30 minutes kwa jokes. Just 30 minutes anakuja to just catching up, and then short books, definitely jokes, and then 10 minutes of serious learning. And then eventually kila mtu ana pass at the end of the day, because you love the teacher. So yeah.
Shout out to
So
you.
that was my teacher award. And then okay, niko na the last one.
Yeah,
The last one
same.
was a crazy one.
usiogope.
Alikuwa anaitwa Mr. Atuti. Alikuwa mwalimu wa music. Atuti. I think Atuti ni Kisii.
Atuti.
Atuti is a
Atuti.
Kisii guy.
Atuti.
It could be.
Yeah, he was an old
People are allowed to be Kisian teachers.
At the same time.
music kwanza.
Kisi musician. Lakini it's understandable because SDA.
Embaramba.
Yeah. Kisi, so he for me sikuchukua music, but then I used to experience him. Why? I don't know. Because me nilichukua
I see a musical future in you.
Yes, but then when I was in high school, I was very nilikuwa nachagua zile nye itani stress kusoma. You understand? Like
so
I did
have
agriculture.
more time for Njoro.
Agriculture.
Yeah, agriculture, imagine I did agriculture. Nikalima, nipia grass, that our year to deliver nipia. So yeah, music, I chose the easiest one because I started with French linishinda.
Yeah.
Like the highest low pattern is 72%, so it's like not from 1 72
Edi anashtuka
makes no sense.
because the highest haikufika 72 for all subjects.
Look at me now. Kila mtu alikuwa anaosha.
90, like you find you in form 1 ujawasha 90, then that's not your subject. So
Or it's not even your school.
yeah.
Naivasha.
So Mr. Tuti nilikuwa na experience too during easy duty weeks zake. So at night he would like, I think alikuwa night run or something. Because alikuwa natukimbiza, as in ukienda choo na kukimbiza, like he's an old man but kukimbiza, and then he enjoyed kutulalisha kwa floor. Alafu anawachapa. So I don't know if it was like a fetish.
It was a fetish.
Yeah, maybe.
That must have been
like, then aungeza kunut, but sasa now what I know now, I was like alikuwa anatufanyia nini, but pia
like you'll just run after you, like when
ukienda
you're
choo na like
he just runs behind you.
ama anachungulia kwa dirisha you anawapata kama maybe mlikuwa mnaongea ama umesimama kama outside nalishwa mnalalishwa line.
So he's beating you guys on the legs or on the ass?
Us. Now, you know when you lay down with our short skirts, definitely napanda pia tena juu. Yes, anatuchapa.
Man.
I think I now understand why the government will ban capital punishment. Is it capital?
Corporal
Ati capital.
Capital
kunyongo. Corporal punishment. Because there's some teachers maybe going to be DSM.
Yeah.
It actually makes sense. They anyway.
Speaking of that, I think in primary, I was in my first boarding school I was in class 8. So tulikuwa na mwalimu wa Kiswahili alinita. So like, you know, Tunu, you're my favorite so kisasi ziongea Kiswahili sana. You're my favorite. When you
wewe ni mwanafunzi wangu wa 30.
Bora.
You know, bora zaidi or whatever. So I had gotten 45 out of 50. So ananita. So he seated hapa, menta nisimame hapo, akanishika hivi. Hapa uliandika hii ni makosa, like a very very
wait, and that time you are, because right now you are small. I'm guessing you are
small.
No, I think hii ndio umekuwa height yangu. Maybe I was small.
Umekwama.
Nilikwama at some point. Yeah, so
he held your waist.
Yeah, nishika hivi waist.
What waist?
I had a waist.
No, she has a waist even now.
No, but
She
still.
does have a waist now. Okay, this is wrong. At that time, she was in primary school.
But a waist is a waist.
Yeah, but
it's not determined by the
time,
size.
I think uko high school, your time when you're puberty, you are bigger than how you play after umekuwa mkubwa.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, so nakushika hivi nakwambia sign makosa ya ujinga sana umefanya. Unajua answer ni nini? You know the answer, okay, anakuchapa na kuspank. Amekuja kwa, you know, at that time I think tunafaa tufunzwe sex education mapema
Sana.
And boundaries.
Yeah.
Especially
me
boundaries.
feel like it's kawaida.
Because unaona saa hizo right then you wouldn't think it was wrong. Because first I think you saw a person of authority correcting you. But you see that is not him correcting you, maybe. That is
ni fantasy zake.
Fantasy yako tu nayo.
Yeah.
I
can't even remember his name. But
you shouldn't.
This is why I'm homeschooling my child.
No, I think what was peleka to boarding, full stop.
But
even in primary schools it will happen. Like
homeschooling is a better option.
What happens, because me, I have a sister who I know she's getting into puberty at a very young age. You know, like she's taller in her class. She's maturing faster than the rest. So she has all these questions which I myself, you know, I cannot answer some of them, and you know, Where?
Why can't you answer? Because you don't have the answer. Some you're afraid to answer.
Unaogopa. I think mostly ni kuogopa.
No, mostly ni misinformation because unajua there are some things she can ask you and I don't want to depend on internet Google answers.
But you know most of these things. I don't think actually it's
kupiga.
Yeah, but I think most importantly saizi just having the conversations, and
it's very important
because so that someone knows like what assault looks like. Most of the times we imagine that assault ni physical, like it has to be kuna struggle, kuna nini, but you see the other one can be also manipulation. Someone makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel like we tuko easy na, so when they're doing some things like in the mind normal. Especially of a kid, they might not
I
know.
think it's abuse packaged in the shape of care.
Yes.
Mtu anakani kama anajali, because
anajali.
for you him holding you like that and spanking you,
you know you're my best student,
and that was wrong.
Ananzana, you know you're my best student.
That's manipulation.
So kwa amekuleta mahali to a safety place.
Yes.
A place you feel safe and you know, so anything he does after that you won't think about it so much, yani hutafikiria sana kuhusu.
Exactly.
Man,
Probably about that.
At that time sikonaona ni kama it's something bad,
Yeah.
you know? But anyway,
Hindsight.
we learn.
In hindsight.
We learn and,
Look at you now,
no.
shining, glowing.
Giving a show hope.
sleepless nini.
Okay.
How is Mr. Ndoro doing? I'm just
I don't know, like I need to go for my CJ and their certificate. If
yeah,
it's
form
still
4.
there, niko na tu result slip. Nikienda I think kama nitampata, I'll see maybe kama improve.
Wow.
utampea chance.
Hapana, obviously not.
no.
But
You'll just see.
Hana chance ya kupeana.
Kwa nini?
Si amesema kwa
kwa
show.
nini?
Muoneshe kwa nini.
Nini handbag? Oh, you know, I saw that joke. I think that's what you were saying. Yeah, I'm married. Show me your ring. Oh, I also have one of these decorations.
Men never really notice wedding rings za wanawake the way we notice za wanaume.
It's because for women that this is an excuse maybe, but women will adorn themselves with rings. Yeah, but beside that hata ukimwambia I think ni vile Brian alikuwa anasema anataka tu kuassert dominance. No. Like Eddie is saying I have one of those decorations.
Uko na mtu okay sawa.
Na huyo mtu ako na wewe kweli?
Na wewe uko.
Sure, it's just you.
Ati mmeona?
Umesema Eddie. Huyu Eddie mmoja.
Let me tell you, I am a man. It's not just you. Trust me.
Yeah. So don't give yourself.
In fact,
Don't.
now that it's Valentine, I'm going to ask you a very, very personal question. You can choose to answer or not. But you know, for you look very small, which is not a bad thing. You know, so when people probably see the ring, you know,
No one really believes that I'm married.
Young is actually a better word to use.
or young. You know.
Small and young, yeah, okay. Like if people believe I'm married, no, they don't. Even my family members are meaning.
So what do you tell them? Because you know you can't be walking around with your husband everyone say, by the way, the guys,
This is him.
this is him.
I mean, I don't know. Like it's like Liza. It took people a long time to adjust that mimi ni mama someone. So I think with this one it'll take time for people to adjust that I'm married. But yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
What married?
Just
Yeah. I mean, yeah, si bado tuko honeymoon. It's been hardly 2 years.
Honeymoon. 2 years. Eddie.
we will end the honeymoon 2 days.
As in honeymoon period.
Tulikuwa na honeymoon before ndoa.
Before the honey.
Kisha waona tu hivi. Unaamka hivi asubuhi. Na hii nyumba hii nitakuwa nauliza, we, socks ziko wapi za hii nini?
Ongea mafumbo.
Honeymoon.
Honeymoon ya 2 years.
2 years.
All the best.
And ile tu pia ni tuko. I think if we're living together 24/7 atungekuwa bado honeymoon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
Or
live
maybe
together.
mngekuwa. Or maybe mngekuwa.
Maybe. Chances are, because you know when you start living with a man kabisa ndo utaanza kuona huyu ni untidy. whatever ataku at kama mko bado mbali it's like bado mna
So it's a long distance.
It's the untidy part that really
actually hapo ndio inaanza kusinya wanawake wengi.
No, ukiangalia kwa hii room ni nani ametoka? Unaona kwenye anaangalia
kupika kwa bucket.
Let me tell you.
ni huyu akupika kwa bucket, si ndio?
Wacha nikwambie kitu Tunu. Because my carpet is black and white. All my carpets are black and white.
Mine is white.
Yeah? If only your heart was white. The most important thing. Anyway, so congratulations. I know it's
All the best.
all the best. And me, actually, I just wear a wedding ring. I tried it sometime back in a club, just to wear a wedding ring and see the reactions.
In a club.
They want you even more.
You should go
It worked.
okay, though you'll not watch it. I've been telling you to watch it.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. There's a scene where one of the characters called George, he decides to wear a ring, like a wedding, like he's like kabisa engaged, sindio? So he's wearing a ring. Then they go to a party. So akifika party, before alikuwa nakatia mademu anasema no na nini. Now he has a wedding ring hivi. No, when he was like kabisa engaged ya ukweli, si ndio?
Men have engagement rings.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, when you engage, you exchange rings.
No.
No.
You don't? No, but there's a time he was engaged. This is the story. No. Men don't wear engagement rings.
I don't know. I've never seen one.
I know.
I knew you were kept. Unaona alipata engagement.
Acha tuulize crew.
I've
Wewe
never worn a ring in my life.
hizi zako ni za
Not even
engagement.
for decoration. Anyway, this guy.
Hizo ni chuma.
There's a time. Listen, there's a time he was engaged. Sindio?
Yeah. The guy.
But at that time. But there's
George.
a way George was engaged.
He was engaged.
But women were saying no to him. Bado unajaribu katia madem, they're saying no to him nini pale. Then one day he just decided to wear like a ring. Kama mtu ako married. Then they go to a party. Suddenly, all the women they're interested in him. But every one of them is telling, see, he's not married, but apparently the idea of him being married
Excites them.
the ladies.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you mean you're married, such a nice man, and I love my man short and bald. He has a bald. Anashanga, did you have a bald nini? But unfortunately, you're married.
Kama si
If you're not married,
if it were not for your
if you're
wife.
Wewe.
so the guy,
Hii ni ile
because he's not-
equivalent
because he's
yake
not-
ni ile tunaulizangwa kwa text. Nitachomwa na maji
Tachoma na
nikikuja.
maji, yeah.
Imagine
But of course the
Maji
guy
kusema
he's
kweli
not
utachomwa.
married. So akijaribu kusema no, this is just a social experiment nini pale. The ladies lose interest nini pale. So it was the dilemma ya rings. Eddie, if you want to wear a ring,
So you guys like married people with married
Like I think kila mtu ako wired in a way that you want something you can never have.
Okay. Ndugu. Before you
actually-
tell us
I
the
actually
story,
agree.
you wear a ring. You get the needs from the babes and the guys. Because unajua siku hizi lazima tuseme.
This one is black. I used to have a golden one. Situations were different then. Yeah, so I think what Nani is saying is very true. It doesn't scare people away.
It attracts them.
It actually draws people.
Like
I think somebody told me beginning of 2021 that a married man hana demand ya time mingi. Like this person is focused on their wives or wife. So atakuwa naenda kwake kila siku. Very few chances ati atakuja kwako ama atataka kuspend time na wewe. And even when they want to spend time with you as the woman, it has to be stolen time. And then they find married men responsible in the sense that I have set up a family, I have a house, probably I have bought or built a house, and there is a level of responsibility that a man acquires when they get married. I think that is the reason. I don't know.
Fantastic.
But wewe Eddie,
Benito,
your responsibility sioni.
ulitoa wapi pete?
Pete 6.
Nataka 2.
Pia alipiga nani ngoto, alipiga nani sonko, ngeta.
Akona mingi bana.
Uko
1
sure
2 3 4 5
Bule
6.
me have one. Let me see one.
You want to
Toa pete,
disengage
bro.
him.
I want to see
Benito,
mama.
kumbuka amesema wababu huvaa engagement rings. You could be engaging him.
I want to see it. Even by the way,
Mvalishe.
truth is siwezi kana ring like
Why?
you see like this ati kwa mkono hivi I feel suffocated. I can only have this thing for the next maybe 2 minutes and then nitaitoa. Nikiwa high school nilikuwa napenda sana because ilikuwa yoyo like
You were married.
na mashades. It's like kofia. Like I can't wear kofia mimi.
Bro.
No.
Ring machine.
No.
Manywele.
You see even kofia like I can't I feel like my vision is restricted. Kuna kashedi.
And you want to have a bird's
and I want to have like
Bird's
a
eye
bird
view.
eye.
You want to be dominant.
Yeah, I want to be
Visionary.
dominant. Exactly.
Kama Mike Sonko.
Kama Mike Sonko.
Tunu, you are saying something.
I was saying like me when I immediately got married.
Yeah.
Now talk joining married. That's when like before
Everybody.
getting married, no one really even was looking at me at a not even no
For real?
My phone was dry.
Wababa wanataka nini
Hakuna.
Nairobi?
So what are you saying?
After that,
Benito,
What are you saying?
where were you?
women, men, all interested.
You know what they can't have.
Eh?
You know what they can't have.
What they can't have. When I'm married, I don't care. Me, I don't want you like 100% maybe ya kuibaiba.
Na si ama dem tunatextingi wanasema me I'm seeing Banacho.
Wanasemanga
For
hivyo.
instance. Banacho, not unajua there's Banacho and Banacho. Yeah. But anyway, like when you text this madam, they tell you like, I'm seeing, but when they
It's
get
because they don't want you. It's you they don't
it's
want.
me, they, oh,
Join text?
oh,
So,
that's one, yeah.
ajai kutext.
Aja.
Hata hizo siku za nini? Oh yeah.
Imagine.
What a shame.
Wababa wamenikasirisha sana.
God.
Yeah.
Ndugu.
Yes, so mumenisetia bar high. Sana sijui kama nitamatch, but my favorite teacher and my favorite person in or the person I can't forget, the people I can't forget from back then in high school. Walikuwa shule yangu ya kwanza.
Aquinas.
Like I have said it, no. Like I've said in this show, I went to 3 high schools over a period of 5 years. So shule ya kwanza ilikuwa place inaitwa Subukia, chini ya mlima tu.
Subuke ni kwa Koigi. Wa Wamwere.
It used to be.
Is the guy still alive?
Yeah.
Without dreadlocks.
Umsiazi kangi bana.
He's a media mogul. Yeah, but in Nakuru.
Okay.
He has a radio station called Sauti ya Mwananchi.
Mbona ujaenda huko?
He's vying for nini? I think senator.
Oh, he's
He vied last time, alafu watu wa Nakuru
Moyo
wakampatia
alimfanyia
kura
vitu
tano.
vibaya sana.
Kura
Kura
tano.
like five votes, yeah.
Hata familia yake kumpigia.
It happens. Sometimes people don't just believe in you, even when you have
alipata kaza Pastor Pius.
but then it was Nani's he was competing against Susan Kiheka.
Oh, okay.
So it was really a hard nut to crack because Kiheka was undefeatable.
Nasai.
I don't know. I have not been there for some time.
In Nakuru.
Okay.
In Susan's place.
In Susan's place. Yeah.
Which is in Nakuru.
Yeah, so mimi nilikuwa shule ilikuwa tu hapo chini ya mlima, a certain hill. I can't remember the name, but ilikuwa on the other side ukienda Nyahururu, approaching from Nakuru, there's a certain place very steep as you approach Nyahururu town. So we were on the other side of the hill, which I think was the leeward side. Leeward ni ile side ukuwa dry.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Windward ni hiyo side ingine. Geography. Wewe ulifanya agriculture na geography. Huwezi shindwa na hiyo. Benito, BBC, World Sport. Hata hao wasemangi.
Huyo muulize mambo ya welding. A metal works.
So there was a guy called Mutuko. First, the very first school I went to. So shule ya kwanza nilienda wasn't really a school, or it was a school on humanitarian grounds. Like ilianzishwa tu na unajua a guy just came to our estate and said, "Wasei, nani anataka kujoin shule?" And guys came up in like huge numbers. This includes guys that had stopped schooling way back. Like a guy that last was in school in 1997. Hey, now wengine 97 went out, started a family, raising kids, and now they have a child that is probably class 3, 4, 5 hapo. And so I went
to ndo anamsaidia kufanya so ana assert dominance.
So one guy was called Motuko. Motuko was my desk mate. No. Motuko was like 17 or 18 years older than me. Yeah, like unaona ile joke, that bad joke that Atuli gave. No, kuna joke ingine alisema mbaya sana. Like wakati nani alizaliwa, DP alizaliwa. Yeah.
Hey, that was bad.
Yeah, it was really nasty.
Very nasty.
So Motuko was I think 18 years older than me. So technically he was an adult by the time I was born. Unaona, he was already 18. Alikuwa na family, alikuwa na mtoi yako I think class 7 ama 8. So the school was established by a guy that had some funding from some wazungu. So akakuja Ocha akatwambia, ni aje, mimi nataka watu wasome hii kijiji, nataka kila mtu asome. I want to change your futures through education. So guys came, we went to that school. So everybody was there on humanitarian grounds, including the staff. Hata staff mwenye ako like the headmaster wasn't really a headmaster. Sitamuita principal. But he was very good in physics. Guys used to say alikuwa ametoka military. He was dismissed either because he used to drink a lot or something. He was called Mr. Minor. He's one of the favorite people.
Shout out to you, Mr. Minor.
From
Subukia.
From Subukia and from back then. We used to call him particulate because of that topic, particulate nature of matter. I think physics chapter 2 in form 1. Particulate nature of matter, that matter occupies space. Anything that has weight and occupies space, ama kitu kama hiyo, si ndio? So Motuko alikuwa ameoa. Outside school he was married. We were in a boarding setup. But also inside school alikuwa pia na mchumba. Nilikuwa na mchumba wangu. Coincidentally mchumba wake alikuwa anaitwa Stella.
Really?
Na Stella alikuwa mtoto wa
nilikuwa mchumba wake.
Na Stella alikuwa mtoto wa Mr. Minor. Particulate. So technically Mr. Minor
alikuwa father-in-law na headmaster. La Mutuko. Yes.
The tragedy is that Mutuko and Mr. Minor weren't very far apart in terms of age. Walikuwa almost age mates. So like your father-in-law is a guy you can just banter with.
Yes.
Ni mtu unaweza ita bro, si mtu unaweza ita, you know, si mtu, si father figure. Hey. Okay.
Nilikuwa na mpenzi.
What a nice surprise. Hi. Sasa? Benito. Benito amechangalikiwa. Hey, that is Joan Rispa.
Mimi macho yake.
Yana pete Benito. Yana pete.
Benito is walking with 20 rings. One is for you.
Hata jeans mumewazi nafanana. Mom jeans ya chini na yake ya juu.
Yes.
So Mr. Minor and these people were supposed to be in-laws, but Mr. Minor was so against it. This Mr. Minor's daughter was alikuwa I think amefika 18 ama 19. Yeah. So he used to be against their relationship sana. But unajua mtoto wake pia ni mtu mzima na Motuko pia ni mtu.
Na hii statement inani kulanga kichwa sana kusema mtu mzima, because that implies that kuna mtu nusu, mtu quarter, ama na overthink.
Overthink. Today you're so concerned about sizes.
Why are you feeling insecure?
Imeanza kunishtua. Size matters. Anyway, no.
It doesn't.
the ladies in the room wanashtuka. Does it matter? It doesn't. Asante. It doesn't matter. Eddie, size doesn't matter. You don't have to feel insecure. Yeah, so Mr. Minor once caught us somewhere. Mimi na Motuko, we had tulikuwa tumesneak.
Ati?
Tulikuwa tumesneak shule. We had gone to Subukia town.
Wewe na Mutuko.
Mimi na Mutuko na watu wengine. But alitupata mahali kwa bar. He loved drinking. So ilikuwa reggae night.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa reggae night in a club in Subukia town.
Mutuko alikupeleka reggae.
Mutuko alikuwa na huyo msichana, alikuwa na Stella. Maybe I was just third wheeling. So the guy caught us and mimi ndiye aliona wa kwanza. Tulikutana kwa urinal. This story is beginning to sound very funny, but I promise you it's not.
He was also drinking.
It is not how it sounds.
Tulikutana
kwa urinal. The way hapana na principal Mr. Minor
alikuwa kwa urinal. Na ulikuwa kwa urinal.
Na mimi nilikuwa kwa urinal. So sisi wote unajua kwa urinal kunanga nini? Like if you met the president at the urinal, you are equal. Because nyinyi wote mmekuja kufanya kitu moja. It doesn't. Tunu has confirmed to you that it doesn't.
It doesn't?
Yeah. So I was not talking about size in the urinal. I'm talking about all of you are equal. Like the urinal is
your position in life.
Hapana bwana.
Like everything. Who goes in nani anaendanga na position yake kwa urinal?
The dominant man in the urinal is the one.
Why are you so obsessed with dominance in the urinal?
No,
I'm also trying to establish my dominance here in the urinal.
But you see mmepatana, it means it's not like we came together.
No, the man who enters after umeingia obviously is below you.
Why?
Hivyo tu, it's nature.
No,
like ukinipata
that's just order. You ni order like vile walipanga hizo.
Have you gone to a urinal, yeah? And this happens ndio maana mi ukojoa tu kwa nyumba yangu.
Ndio uendangi urinal.
Ndio usiendangi urinal za wasi ama kwa club.
Sikojoe hapa.
Tu unaenda urinal unapata Kimzae kama Benito. Ameenda kwa, so there are 3 urinals, right? The common sense is you'd go to the farthest urinal. Mtu anaenda urinal ya katikati. So you are there like sasa. And then wale wenye okay, wacha. I may end up, but yeah, this happened to me recently and I was very disturbed.
By who or what?
The urinal. Because unajua they're just 3 and then he's in the middle. So I'm like, do I wait? Nijikaze?
Did you wait?
Yeah, I had to wait.
Oh, why?
Yeah, and then I also noticed watu wamenini like ati and then anakuangalia, you're like, no. Why are you looking at me?
Eye contact.
Now because you've introduced an entirely different topic. Me my standards.
Bro, umekampia we.
Standards zangu za urinal ni 1. Ukienda usimame hapo unaangalia ceiling. No eye contact.
With the ceiling.
With another man. I mean, why would I be looking at you while I'm holding my
anyway back to
yes. And so Mr. Minor found me there and akaliongelesha Kikuyu, hey, kaiwegoko
in the toilet.
He was drunk. Kaiwegoko onawegoko hata huko tukasema sawa tuko Shamania tutakutana shule. Yeah, but sasa saa hizi power imeshift. Like both of us, it was first a Christian school.
Yes.
So it was illegal for both of us to be in a bar. And then because it's a Christian school, the guy that established the school is a pastor. The sponsors are pastors and everyone. Kila siku tulikuanga na service daily. Like and you see,
two are impastors.
By the way, you should watch a series inaitwa Impastor.
Oh, I watched it once. Yeah.
Nice series. So Mimi and Mr. Minor, power imeshift. So we have intel against each other. Mr. Minor can't punish me in school. And I can't.
Was also there in the law.
And I can't out him uko nje.
Yeah.
Because again, outing him would mean also I was in that club and ingeleta tu wrangles. Management na everything. So we had a silent agreement that none of us will speak. But as we were exiting, Motuko was
coming in
na alikuwa na vendetta because one ana date mtoto wake na ni almost age mates. Kuna ile rivalry inakuanga na like
Broke.
So they walistay at each other and then wakapitana. Motuko was shorter than Mr. Minor, so alipita. Then Motuko told me
chini yake.
Huyo sasa hawezi niambia kitu. And that was it for
And they were all drunk.
Motuko wasn't. Minor was. So we sneaked back into the school.
yes
Kwa fence, who do we find? Amesimama hii side nyingine because us guys we went asubuhi.
Yes.
Alikuwa ameenda I think usiku.
The previous night.
So as we are sneaking back, he knows there are people outside
they're coming back
that are coming back. So tukienda kuingia, Motuko ndio wa kwanza. Na Motuko was bearded, alikuwa tu na mandevu hivi. Akaingia. I think Mr. Minor aliona.
Tuko bearded.
Alikuwa na mabeards.
It's a red flag.
Oh. Why?
Kambas don't have beards.
Oh, you know this how?
I've been with a Kamba.
Explains it.
Woman.
Explains a lot.
That's what
This is the coming out edition.
you're free by the way love is love
We won't judge you.
we are not judging
Happy Valentine's Day to all Mutukos.
Hatuta kujudge.
Ni sawa.
We will still
niko poa.
you'll still be sitting on that seat on the podcast.
Asholites, they know me.
They do.
They do.
So Mr. Minor sees Motuko
Yeah.
and then aka stand back. I'm thinking alikuwa nangoja tu ni Motuko peke yake ataingia. But then sees me and I think he remembers that tulikuwa nako ka silent agreement. But he has something against Motuko. So he is torn hapa katikati. Akatuambia nyinyi piteni because again I think anajua
tunamjua.
but the guys that came after us wakakuwa punished.
Kwani kila mtu alikuwa enda out hiyo shuleni.
I have told you tulikuwa na wababa shule na wamama. I was the only child in that school. I was like tulikuwa
I feel like I've known you since you were mbaba.
We just met the other day.
Been mbaba even when you were a child.
Wewe tumekutana 2020. So kwa assembly Mr. Minor akajaribu kusema Choma. Kitu na kama uko hii shule na wewe ni mwanafunzi na uko na ndevu nataka unyoe.
Exerting dominance.
And that is not a request. That's a command. Motuko unasikia vile nasema? Then Motuko akiwa huko nyuma he says ana mama sitanyoa. So the rest of us
mnasikia
tunacheka. Motuko umesema nini? Sitanyoa. Ana whisper. Why are you laughing? Hakuna mtu anaongea. Then akauliza Motuko umesema nini? Then Motuko says sitanyoa na nguvu. So akaileti slide. Akasema Motuko and the rest of you that have beards mbaki nyuma.
Munyoe.
So what transpired after hapa is something that ilikuwa inanikalia movie. Because at some point Mr. Minor and Motuko walipigana. There was a guy called Daphne alikuwa anakuja kutunyoa. Okay, kunyoa nywele zetu. He was the guy that ran a canteen outside the school. And a kinyozi and nini? Why you so mbona unakuanga against kunyoa? Trauma. That guy alikuwa ananyoa class. Pole. Sisi tulikuwa tunanyolewa. Na somebody has used to do nywele hizi za kichwa na za huku.
This generation is therapy.
So at the point enye walipigana ni point enye Mr. Minor alijaribu kuimake it necessary
for Motuko.
Mandatory.
And the wife, the chick.
Now it was also part of vita yao because at some point Motuko mentioned that mimi kwanza wewe sikuangalii kama mwalimu. I look at you as
a father-in-law.
So I think the father-in-law took it upon himself that sasa we are fighting not as teacher student
but as relatives.
Unajua vita relatives ikuangi rahisi. So they fought and the guy that established that school alikuwa anaitwa chairman Mr. Kimotho. So alikuja akapatiwa report akasema akaambiwa Motuko alipigana na mwalimu. So kesi ikakuwa mwalimu alipigana na Motuko kwa nini? Kwa sababu Motuko alimwambia wewe ni father-in-law wangu na akakasirika. Mutuko akaulizwa, is it true? Is your father-in-law? Mutuko being Mutuko an adult, he didn't fear. Yes, I am considering Stella to be my second wife.
My lawfully.
Second. Uko na bibi Mutuko. Akasema si bibi tu, niko hadi na mtoto.
Yes.
In fact, next year anakuja hii shule. So what should have happened kama hiyo shule ingeendelea is that tungekuwa na father, daughter, son-in-law and a grandchild
in the same school.
In the same school. But sadly or happily we went on strike.
Azimio
19th of February na shule ikaisha.
Shule ikakuwa dissolved. Na kila mtu akaenda nyumbani.
I think Mutuko and Stella got married again. Married. I think yeye ni bibi wa pili wa Mutuko.
Like they were serious. Now imagine yes relationship.
They were serious.
The father-in-law.
Yeah.
Tumeshapigana. Umekuja dowry negotiation.
Wanaume lazima waheshimiane.
Shakia dowry negotiation.
That is asserting dominance.
Unakuja
but Mr. Maina alipigwa.
Unakumbuka Maina? Sasa ng'ombe ulikuwa unataka ngapi?
Mr. Maina alipigwa
20,
just for clarity.
Nakupea 3.
Juu nishakupiga.
No, ukijaribu kupinga nitakupatia 1. Umenikumbusha, umesema that guy was a former military. It reminds me of a high school principal. Nikiwa form 1. Though he left like almost immediately after nimejoin. But also like a former military guy. He resigned, then he went to shule and then he became a teacher. So he was a badass guy. Like he'll piga you vibaya sana alafu he'll buy you milk. You know, like anakupiga. Alafu anakupiga viboko. Yeye anakuvunja nikaa vita ile yenye nikaa mtu ana nini. Ukikuwa kichwa ngumu. Ni vita ya ukishamaliza hivyo kwa unalialia pale anakuambia follow me. Unaenda katini. Pewe kijana maziwa utakula donut. Utakula unapewa sasa maziwa na donut. Ukule asira zipungue. So he had a niece in school, in the same school. Not a niece, a nephew in the same school. That guy alikuwa na bragging mingi, you know. Msoro jeni yanko yangu, acha mimi niwaambie. Ujama mimi home upigana naye na mimi umpiga. Kila siku like mimi hata sijui unamuogopa nini. That's a nephew. This umsee mimi nampiga home. Wewe unaona mshaona hapa shule akiniambia upuzi atijua nini? Si atijue ni yanko yangu. Anajua mimi mtakucheza naye. Sasa tuko dom ni sato after tumekaa tu my idol talk to ema huyo mnamuogopa nini. Mimi msanaweza mpiga vibaya sana. Hii shule baadaye msaicheza na mimi. Unajua mimi niko na training manze. Kumbe principals yeye alikuwa tu maraundi zake. So akipita hivi akisikia hii sauti inakaa familia. Naona ni nephew wake. Kijana amechocha. Sisi tushamuona hiyo prinzi kwa dirisha hivi.
What is happening today?
But obviously
I need to know attach to.
Yeah. But obviously
Kwani umeona nini?
Tunu is not dominant.
He's not.
Anyway, so sisi tushaona principal.
Asholites kujeni.
Eddie focus. Principal tuko tushaona principal but tumenyamazia tu. Sasa nasema bwana ile nyamaza ako pale. Mna nini? Mpaka hata mnaogopa kuongea. Huyo mimi si kidogo akasikia. You
come here.
Jamaa katani hivi akasawa hata ni principal. Oh, hey, good afternoon uncle. Nani uncle yako? Kuja kuja hivi. Kuja. What are you saying?
No.
I was just stories, just joking nini. Kambo young man, come outside. Unajua ni dom. Dom ni refu alafu mlango iko huko. Akaambiwa don't even bother kwenda hadi huko. Today you have my permission. Upitia kwa hii dirisha. I want you to come outside and fight me. If you dare lose, wewe utajua pia. No, sir. I was only joking. Sir, I was joking. Uncle. Uncle the stories. Uncle. Uncle. I'm a young man. Ebu kunja ngumi. Can you fold your fist? Sir, unajua unakunja lakini ushaanza machozi. Sasa your stories are good, your stories. Young man, I want you to fight. In fact, forget about you being your uncle, being your teacher. Just assume we are now just two equal men. You're going to fight.
Equal men.
Whoever wins
Equally.
But if you lose,
Equally.
I will now punish you again for losing. So don't try to lose whatever happens. Sawa.
You must win.
Jamaa akasema sawa. Haya, throw a punch. Jamaa karusha hapo kwa hewa kama 3. Ile wo ilifuatiwa hapo hivi in the next like 2 to 3 minutes. Ushapigwa hadi sasa huwezi lia tena anymore. Like ushapigwa to submission umenini. Pigwa vibaya sana. Wakishamaliza pale jamaa hapa ambao haya simama. Haya. Pigia mama yake. Yeye ni anko yake. Kama kijana yako anatembea shule akisema ananipiga huo ananipiga huko nyumbani. Yeye mama yake kwa simu. Ati anasema nini? Kila mtu hapa ameshinda akisema yeye nyumbani huwa na huwa anaona moto. Na umemnyorosha. Ndio nataka kuanza huko. Ndio nataka kuanza. Nyorosha huyo kijana. Mimi naonanga navuta bangi. Huyo kijana mimi wanasema. Kwa hivyo niko na permission. Wewe piga huyo kijana.
Chapa yeye kabisa.
Round 2 jamaa machozi ilikuwa ishaisha. Ikarudi tena akaanza kulia. Wecha la kambo tufale twende. Oje this high school ufala. Si wote na routine. Kishapigwa ni ufollow it to the canteen. Upewe maziwa yako, donut ama mkate. Kwa sababu umeochi tu ukipigwa. Yeye ameambia nifuate. Of course wewe unajua utaanza kujikokota hapa nyuma. Wase ushasikia ni aje. Hiyo maziwa hata mimi. Hiyo maziwa, hiyo mkate. Najua umeumia but usitusahau bana, sisi ni mabeshte. Tupatie kashare hivi kidogo. Anyway, I think we've come to the end of the podcast.
Yes.
For this week.
For Valentine.
For Valentine's.
Tunu. Happy Valentine's Day. Rispa, nice to see you.
Yes.
Yeah, today Rispa amekuja. By the way, come and say hi to the people.
She's on brand. Meva red.
Tell us what you've been up to.
Hi, habari zenu. Oh my gosh. Kidogo nilichanganywa na wababa wa Nairobi. I am back.
Kupiga character development.
Bana, I don't know. Nairobi ladies are lying as close to wababa. Kidogo unaanza kudunga mtu insulin shots.
Uko nataka kufa.
I can't. Really difficult. I can't.
Unadunga mbaba wako insulin shots.
You have remembered Benito's is your only true love.
Benito is my only true love. Aki Benito, I am so sorry.
Benito ni ule.
I am ready to do anything for you. Na sijakuja tu Valentine.
Yes.
Nimekuja tu nakupenda.
Because unampenda.
Yako.
Don't worry.
Thanks.
You're all sorted.
Nenda mjislap.
Mwende mjislap. All right. So by the time you're listening to this podcast, the other one, last week's podcast will be on YouTube. Kindly check No Name Podcast KE on YouTube.
Yes, we are at 200 and something subscribers.
Yes.
Thank you for subscribing without even content.
With no content. So you go there. The whole vlog or something podcast. It will be on YouTube, and this one will also be on YouTube. I think on Thursday. So every Thursday, God willing, we will be having our
God willing.
Yes.
Ni wewe.
For those who are asking about the live show,
Valentine's imewakalia kweli.
There are a lot of people asking about the live show, which is on 4th April.
On 2nd of April.
2nd of April.
4th April tutakuwa diani.
Pay bill lipa na M-Pesa
5620115.
5620115. Itakuja such a terrible name. Itakuja Peter something. Peter Ndegwa Mwigai. One. We are sorry, but itakam Peter Mwigai.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. We'll make do with what we have.
Yes.
Peter Mwigai.
The show goes itakuwa 2nd of April.
Yes.
From saa 9 all the way to around 8.
Around 8. So we'll see you
On
there.
it.
An amazing time of great storytelling.
Last night.
Last night.
It's not like that. Last time we had very few. It was a good night. After that,
It was.
it was.
Ah.
Wasn't it?
As I was saying, thank you
It was
for
a good night
listening
after
for
that.
listening to
Roger,
the
I
don't
don't
know.
know about your details.
I don't know. Mimi kwanza nilinyeshewa.
Yeah.
Na mvua.
Anyway, so the price is 1,500. We'll tell you the venue, but start paying right now because I've been seeing a lot of DMs when it's the live show. So it's on 2nd of April. The price is 1,500. 562
Nairobi CBD.
115. Nairobi CBD. It will be a couples edition, hopefully. So make sure you unakam na mtu wako, na kama unakam tutakupea.
Na ukikuja ukute mtu wako ako na mtu wake.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Tafuta hata wewe mtu wako hapa.
Nairobi ni per person sharing.
Yes.
We'd like to thank Tunu for
It's
coming through
capture,
today.
recapture.
At least our episodes will be fire with only the hottest ladies in town. So kuna mjamaa aliuliza, na mbona mjaita dem yangu? So now you know. Mbona dem yangu akujangisha?
Hiyo ni opinion ya Eddie.
So thank you so much Tunu for
personal.
coming through. Amengara. And for Rispa for coming through, and Kina Benito for staying with us for the time being. I mean, for the time being here. So yeah, make sure you follow our pages. No Name Podcast KE, Gmail, Instagram, Twitter, Podcast with No Name on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And Eddie Ashoya on
Oh, by them lakini nishawachomea, nilichoma hii ya Valentines.
ulichoma?
Yeah.
I was referring to your nini OnlyFans. si gazeti. Eddie Ashoya on OnlyFans. Asanteni.
Wow.
See you
Next week.
See you, Makena.